The waffles are no joke. So good.
Okay, you wanna come here so that you can view? What's your name?
Hi, I'm Denise.
Denise, nice to meet you. I'm Chip.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Denise?
Mexico, but I live
Mexico.
in Texas.
Mexico, but you live in Texas. Love it. So Denise, I'm an animal rights activist.
Oh, nice. Love
I fight for the rights of animals. I try to be an advocate for them. Do you think animals should have rights?
that. Yes.
What kind of rights do you think animals should have?
I think the same as human, like we need to be more conscious into like what we do with them. Like we don't go and do a lot of experiments on humans because we think they deserve like living in this state. Sometimes there's some pro-life, something that like that. It's the same in my opinion with animals.
Yeah.
Because like they came here before us. They ruled the world
Yeah.
before, and then we adapted. But I've seen in Mexico, unfortunately, there's a lot of like crimes against animals, like the way that they use donkeys. I understand sometimes culturally it came from years back, but we also have evolution since then, and we have grown.
Culture
so, like,
should adapt, right?
what can we do better? We've done so many other things better. Like, why haven't we changed those things?
Yeah. Yeah. So, do you think that because we have power over them, we should be able to do whatever we want to them?
No, it's actually, I had to put my dog to sleep a few months back because he had cancer.
Yeah.
And it was like such a hard decision because they cannot tell you what they want, they cannot tell you how they feel. So
But you did it in their interest, right? Because you didn't want them to suffer.
Yeah, like I put the diagnosis that everything came out from the bed and I put it on ChatGPT. And I was like, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the wrong thing? But I think we need to be more sensitive and think there are also like people that have feelings. Like you can tell in their eyes like how, well, I could tell in his eyes how he was feeling.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think we should care what the animals want? Like, do you think we should just, or do you think we should just ignore that? And like, do you think when we, because for example, in this scenario, you look after their interests, right? You said they don't want to suffer. I don't want them to suffer, so I'm doing this for them, right? Because I'm sure you didn't want to do it for yourself, you did it for them. So the question is,
I wanted him to be with me,
Yeah.
but I had to do it for him.
Exactly. So it's a difficult choice in that scenario. But do you think in all the choices that we're making, we should look after their interests, not our own?
Yes.
Okay, and here comes the kicker, because I'm not trying to catch up on this one, but a lot of the times we as humans forget about these animals. But when we farm animals, when we use them for food, for clothing, or for entertainment, even when we go to zoos and stuff like that, do you think we're looking after their interest or our own?
I think we're being selfish. I think we're
Yeah.
looking at our own interest and it's entertainment. Like
Yeah.
we have AI, we have drones. Like why don't we do shows with those type of things? You know, like
Yeah.
there's many other ways, and I think cruelty is something from human nature. We back in the days with Romans, like they had the Colosseum and they used to do crazy things to human, and we create consciousness.
Exactly.
Why we haven't created that consciousness? At the end of it is the same scenario, just different animals or different people. We're animals too at the end of it.
I completely agree with you. So when it comes to entertainment, we agree. When it comes to testing on them makeup, do we agree that we shouldn't test makeup on them?
Correct.
Yeah. What about food? Do you think we should be wearing this? Sorry, about clothing. Do you think we should be wearing their skin?
No, we should not.
And what about food? Because this is where most
and there's
people
things, right? Like
disagree.
if you're killing them, don't. If you use wool, it's the hair that grows. It's a little bit different in my opinion, but also it has to be sustainable.
Well, I can explain to you also with what happens with wool.
I don't know
you
what
don't
happens
know.
with wool.
I can show you. But the question is, because when it comes to food, for example, it's much easier that we forget about it, and we can go back to wool. But when it comes to food, do you think it's okay for us to use them to farm them for their flesh, for their bodily secretions like milk or eggs, knowing that we don't need to because we can be healthy on a plant-based diet? We don't need any of it.
I've been more vegetarian most of my life because of that. As humans, we started as vegetarians.
Yeah.
And we got eventually to the meats, but yeah, like I have some of my friends that as a child we saw a video of like the chickens being killed at the farm, and she became 100% vegan.
Yeah.
I became more vegetarian because I was like, oh my god, this is scary.
Yeah, but do you think that being a vegetarian, you're not still harming animals? You're not still forcing them into slaughterhouses, using them, exploiting them?
There's still,
Yeah.
and I'm ignorant to a point where I don't know the whole spectrum. But yes, I don't think yet we're in the place where we're so civilized that we are conscious of the whole.
So let me tell you about dairy cows, because I'm assuming milk, we all of the times we see it like this innocent thing, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to dairy cows,
I do pea milk.
you do, so you do
Yeah.
pea milk, but do
Yeah.
you eat cheese and stuff like that?
I don't often, but I do sometimes.
Yeah. So take for instance, why do you think cows produce milk, right? Cheese is obviously made of milk, but why do cows produce milk? Like, what's the biological incentive that gets them to produce milk?
Oh, I'm sure there's where at least where I live. Like when I'm here, my skin feels better and everything because I know they're not putting so much enhancing growth and like other things to make it fast production and stuff like that. It is a business for them, so I do agree that they're probably giving them the things that are not good for them nor us.
Well, it's okay. Like, there's obviously different practices in every country, but let's just speak about what happens everywhere. So, cows produce milk to feed their babies, right?
Yeah.
It's the only reason. You would produce milk to feed your baby, because we're mammals. All mammals produce milk to feed their babies. Cows do the same thing. So, do you think that they get pregnant when they want to, or do you think farmers impregnate them?
Oh, farmers, yeah.
Farmers impregnate them, exactly. So, do you think that's fair for us to choose?
No.
So, hold this for a second. Let me show you exactly. I have this little thing. You just right before I even.
Put it out.
Do you know what this is?
Oh yeah, that's for the cows, right? Like they
Yeah.
put their hand in to check the calves when they're having babies.
No. So what they do is the farmers they put this glove, then they put their hands in the anus of a cow to
Yeah.
hold their cervix. They need to rearrange their cervix, and then they inject semen in their vagina.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah. Some farmers have to jerk off a bull. Some different person has to jerk off a bull for that to happen. Obviously.
that's gross.
This is called artificial insemination. It's
Yeah.
very prevalent. In most situations, that's how they do it. There are also situations where they keep the bull separate and then they let the bull come with the woman. But I still think it's fucked up that we keep them separate
Yeah.
because, I wouldn't want to be kept separate from other individuals strictly because of my gender or my sex, right? So that's one thing. When the babies are born, we take them away from their mothers. Do you know why we do that?
No.
Because if they stay with their mothers, they would drink the milk.
Oh.
So farmers need to have as much milk as they can, or need to at least be able to control it. So they separate the babies, and some farmers, very few, again, this is the minority, feed some of the milk back. Most of them just feed them formula, like a plant-based formula, so that the babies can grow. If the babies are born male, what do you think happens to them?
They become meat.
Yeah, that's where veal comes from a lot of the times, right? They kill them as babies
Yeah.
because they don't produce milk. Some farmers also grow them up to a year or two. Actually, nowadays, most farmers grow them up to a year or two because it's more profitable to them to sell them for meat than to produce milk from the other cows. If the baby is born female, they still stay separated from their mothers, and every year they get impregnated like their mothers, babies taken away and exploited for their milk. And they do this repeatedly year over year for 6 to 8 years. Yeah. And afterwards they get killed. Cows can live 24 years. Do you know why they kill them at that young age, like 6 or 7, I guess?
Because they're like softer meat or something, or
Well-
maybe they don't produce as much.
That's it. Because they can't get them pregnant, and therefore they can't produce milk. So if they can't get them pregnant and they can't produce milk, they say you're useless to me, so they kill them. So this is the practice that happens behind dairy farming, and it's prevalent all over the world,
It's
one
so
form
sad.
or another. I come from Romania. I saw it in my grandmother's backyard. So it happens even on small farms. The question is, do you think we, the consumers when we buy a dairy product, do you think we have responsibility for what happens to these animals?
I do.
Yeah, and I'm not here to place blame or judge anybody, right?
Yeah.
Because you didn't know about this. But do you
Yeah.
think that going forward, your responsibility should make you change and no longer pay for this product?
Yes,
I appreciate that. So do you think you should go vegan then?
I do.
You do?
I do. I mean, I was already in the steps there, and like I tried various specific items, like not to do it, because I even feel like my body just feels different. Like whenever I eat more on the green side, I feel more energized. I feel more happy. If I eat, I don't know, like oh hi puppy.
Yeah.
If I eat meat or something like that, I just feel like drowsy. I don't feel great, you know. So like when my father-in-law asked me like, where you want to go eat, I'm like, can we get like pasta? Can we do like something like more vegetarian? They know if I go to their houses, they have something for me because that's
Yeah.
more who I am, and yeah.
I appreciate that. You know, I was vegetarian for 6 or 7 years, and I did it for the same reason, health reasons. I started being vegetarian, and then once I learned about what the dairy industry does, like what we just discussed, my first instinct was to say, "There's no way that this is happening
Yeah.
here," because you go outside of Amsterdam, there's cows in the field. There's no way that that's happening here. You go. There's a farm outside of Amsterdam called the goat farm, and you also say, like, look, the animals are treated well. But after you see all of this, and you start googling and doing more research, you realize it does happen everywhere, because
Yeah.
you'll notice that all farms only have females, not males, or only 1 or 2 males.
Yeah.
How does that happen? The population should be kind of equal. In the goat farm next to Amsterdam, the male goat is the only one that's tied with a chain in the corner, and they're so like
Yeah.
it's a messed up thing. But you know, like Denise was, right?
Yeah.
Denise, I don't get to speak with a lot of open-minded people like yourself, you know. And there are obviously benefits to us adopting a plant-based diet. But what I'm speaking about is doing it for them, you know, saying it's wrong what we do to them, and I don't want to be part of it. Because we can
totally
adopt
agree.
a plant-based diet however we
Yeah.
want. We can be healthy or not
Yeah.
healthy on it, right?
Yes, and I feel like as a society we're just so focused on our own environment that we don't really see or like do research into like how this comes, like what is the process. Because not just animal, but also like I work with a lot of third world countries, and just going there and see their lifestyle and see like how poor they live and stuff like that. So as a society we just need to do better.
And the fucked up thing about it is that as a society, what we do, like the developed countries, is we go into these poor countries, we tell them grow food, and that food we don't even feed the people, we feed the animals so that we can kill them and eat them. And in doing so, we lose 80 to 90% of the calories that we could actually get. So it's not only bad for the animals, it's bad for us, it's bad for the environment. Everybody loses in this process.
I agree.
Oh, I appreciate you. How many
Thank
more
you.
animals should be exploited for you from now on?
None.
None. Let me give you a card to help you out with that, okay? So
Take that.
maybe there's a I don't know if you like to see what the animals actually go through. There's a documentary here called Dominion.
I do. I love documentaries.
Okay, so maybe watch Dominion, and if you can't watch, I personally couldn't watch it because it's very bloody, but the most important speech you'll ever hear is the next best thing. They both happen when you scan this QR code here.
Perfect.
Can you promise me you'll watch them just to get informed?
Yes.
You have all the resources there to help you go vegan for free, access to a free dietitian and everything that you need,
I
okay?
appreciate that. Thank
Appreciate you so
That's
much,
all right.
Denise.
Have a great day.
Have a great day. You have my social media also if you want
I'll follow you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good
Bye.
one. Cheers. Yay, another vegan. Holy shit. Yeah, I actually believe she's gonna go vegan. She was awesome. Wow. That's a great start, huh? Great start. Thank you, Renee. Thank you so much. Hey, you wanna have a conversation? Are you okay being live on YouTube? Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Put it like that. You wanna come here so that you have you?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Mats Mikkelsen. Unrelated.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Northern Norway.
Northern Norway?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. It must be very cold there, huh?
It's surprisingly not as cold as you would think because I'm by the coast, but inland, yes, extremely.
Do you get to see the Aurora Borealis?
Many, many times I've seen it.
Oh,
Hundreds.
fuck yeah, man. I only seen it once when I was in Iceland and I thought that was beautiful. But I guess to you it's just normal.
It is still beautiful, but it's not special.
It's not special. It's beautiful but not special. I love that.
Yeah.
So Matt, I'm an animal rights advocate. I like to speak on behalf of animals.
Yeah.
How do you feel about animals?
In what context?
Like, do you think animals should have rights?
I believe that animals already have rights.
Do you think we should take the rights away from them? That's what I mean.
Should we take the rights away from humans?
No.
Exactly. Then that's an easy question then.
Okay. Do you think that when we farm them, that means we put them in small containers, or maybe we keep them not even in small containers, but we...
I worked as a butcher, so I know what industrial farming looks like, and I also know what heritage farming looks like. I know what both alternatives are, and how both the animals can be treated and how they react to it.
Yeah, so animals don't want to be in any of those positions. So when you...
Heritage farming is okay. The heritage farming, at least how we do it where I come from, is where we have sheep and we just leave them out in the mountains.
Yeah, but you still kill them and you still use them if you like for their milk.
The
or
way
stuff,
that I
right?
specifically, because I work as a butcher and I have a personal philosophy around meat, I do eat meat even though I don't eat that much of it. The way that I did it personally is that I only eat older sheep, I don't eat lamb, and I kill them myself. Because if you do not have the stomach to take the life of an animal, you shouldn't be allowed to eat animal.
But do you think that that's you respecting their rights, you choosing to take their life when you can choose to eat something else?
Nowadays, I would say no.
Yeah.
I would say no, that
Yeah,
it is
'cause it's
not a
nowadays,
complete
yeah.
respect of the life. Historically speaking, though, yes.
Yeah, but
Because the
historically
food
there was a
sources,
need, right?
Historically was a need. There
Yeah.
was no other food source home. Instead of animals, the few crops that we did have were stuff like cabbage and potatoes, but there's only so much cabbage and potatoes you can eat.
But nowadays we have so many alternatives. Right?
Nowadays we have mountain turtles. It's still difficult in my specific region because there's not as many good vegan alternatives. You really do only have your collections of vegetables and like lentils and beans and such.
And tofu and stuff.
Maybe.
Yeah.
As I said, we don't have that good of a selection. It is quite an isolated
Well, I found
part.
it in Iceland, so I'm assuming it could be
We
there.
do
also.
have it in my local grocery store in my village of 200 people. We had one option of tofu, and I would rather eat a car tire.
And what?
I would rather eat a car tire. It was absolutely god awful fucking garbage.
But tofu, you have to spice it, put sauces.
Oh no,
on
no,
it,
I know.
it tastes-
I mean the quality of the tofu itself.
Oh,
was
you mean
so
like it was
ridiculously
soft,
bad.
or what happened?
It was like rubber when you took it out of the package. After you cooked it, still like rubber.
Maybe you didn't cook it right, because like it's some methods of tofu do make it rubbery. But anyway, like, do you think that justifies taking the life of an animal?
Not really.
Not really. Yeah.
But as
yeah.
said, it is a moral question.
Yeah, it is a moral question. Do you think you should be vegan? Because veganism is a moral position where you reject exploitation of animals.
Veganism on its own is not a moral position. Veganism can be a moral position.
No, that's what it is.
It can be. It doesn't need to be. I know plenty of people who just not eat meat just because they don't like the texture of meat and don't really care about the animal welfare, which I find to be a weird position.
It's
but
not
it's
about
still,
welfare, by the way, also, just to be clear. And it's about...
It's just about the killing.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not just the killing anyway. It's about
Just
the
the animal
exploitation.
rights.
The exploitation, their rights, exactly, being respected. And veganism is about that. A lot of people misconstrue it because we have a plant-based diet that follows, and it's called a vegan diet because that's a diet that a vegan would follow. But it's not. Veganism is not a diet, right? So a lot of people say they're vegan yet they don't care about animals. Those people are not vegans because veganism is to animals what feminism is to women. Take for instance, I could not be a feminist, right? I could say I don't know if women should have equal rights and opportunities, but I might. That does not necessarily mean that I violate their rights specifically. See what I mean?
Though feminism isn't for isn't for women's equal rights, it's for all people's equal rights.
All sexes, yeah.
It's for equal rights for everyone,
Yeah.
though women are the most suppressed in
yeah,
society
yeah,
today.
yeah, exactly. So when it comes to animals, you seem to think that their rights should be respected. You seem to be like a logical person. You seem to understand that. What is keeping you from being vegan then?
Suppose it's a cultural upbringing and my personal love for meat.
Yeah,
I don't eat that much of it, but it is something that I do enjoy.
I get that, but do you really think those are good enough justifications to commit murder of a sentient being?
It really, as I would go back to my original statement of no. It depends on how strong your stomach is.
Yeah, no, but like you already kill animals, so I'm assuming that you're okay with doing it. Or maybe you're not. I don't know what your position is on it, but either way, you've lived through it and you know that the animal doesn't want to die. So why continue doing it? Like I'm not interested in what happened in the past.
The only reason is really culture.
It's just culture, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming you don't think culture should just be the sole reason to continue doing something simply because it's cultural, right?
There's culture, and the other reason is just taste and flavor.
Yeah.
That is the other reason. It is tasty. It does taste good, and it is flavorful. And a combination of those two reasons logically shouldn't really be enough now. But that is the society we live in today.
Yeah, but like when we talk about society and we talk about all these things, it kind of absolves us of the responsibility we have as individuals.
Oh yeah, but I do take that responsibility up in the sense that I do barely eat meat. I've been living in Germany for the past couple of months now, and in those times I've cooked maybe 5-10 pieces of meat over multiple months.
Oh, but you live in Germany, you don't live in Northern.
Right now I am traveling around the world. So I am not really living anywhere. I'm staying in Germany for the winter. Right now I'm going to visit my grandparents in Denmark. And taking a little detour, but at the end of February I will continue my journey towards Japan by foot.
But in all these places you have such amazing options where you don't need to exploit
Exactly,
animals.
and that's why when I am in Germany I barely eat any.
But I understand what you mean, but like, when you say you barely eat any, like imagine if I say I barely violate the rights of women, I only violate the rights of one woman per week or per year or something, right? It's still a violation of their rights when I don't need to do it. So you see what I mean? Like it's like I understand maybe what you're doing is great, but that one animal, to that one individual who, because you made that choice, gets exploited or slaughtered, do you think that to them it matters that you don't normally do it, but to them it matters that you did it that one time that got them in that
To be
position?
completely honest, on that position, I do not think they have the mental capacity to consider such factors.
No, but we can understand
yeah,
the situation.
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, because we can understand the situation. Like to them, obviously they can't comprehend what I'm saying just now, but they can't comprehend the exploitation. They can suffer from the exploitation. They can suffer from it, and to them, like that's what matters to them. The fact that they're put in that position. So we can choose to not put them even once or twice a week. Especially if you do it so rarely, it should be so easy for you to not do it at all, right?
The only reasons I really do it is because primarily when I'm cooking something very traditional, which I'm showing off, or in most of the cases, family with the food. Food with the family. There we go.
Yeah. So when you're cooking, let me ask you this, because when you're cooking with the family, if your family,
it's not me that's cooking.
No. But if your family, I understand that, yeah. But if your family started eating dogs, whatever reason, doesn't matter. They were convinced by a YouTube video to eat dogs. Would you participate in it?
Hot take. I do not see why we should discriminate between eating different animals.
Yeah.
Dogs are pets, but for example, what is the most commonly eaten meat in Europe? That's pork and beef.
Yeah.
Well, pigs have a greater emotional intelligence than more or less any other animals that we eat. They have an emotional intelligence comparable that to young humans, which is one of the primary reasons why I eat pork basically never.
Yeah.
So I see it as not a moral question, but a cultural question when it comes to which animal you choose to eat.
But it's the thing is about it. Like I understand that your decision-making process is based on culture, but I'm interested in the morality of it, right? So
I feel it would be less moral to eat a pig than it would be to eat a sheep. Because a pig has a much greater capacity to experience the suffering that humanity can bring upon it.
Well, I don't know that they do, because at the end of the day, they're all sentient. They all have a capability for subjective experience. They all have emotions. So for us to say your experience is richer than yours is us just randomly picking one aspect of it and calling it richer because we have no idea which one has the richer experience, right?
We do have certain ideas, but yes, we can never know 100% for true because none of us are pigs and none of the pigs that we can talk to can talk.
And even if one would have a richer experience than the other, that still would not justify cutting the throat of another for an optional product, right? Because they still have an experience of the world. Take for instance, if we find an intellectually challenged human being who has a very poor experience of life, maybe they're mute, maybe they're even they're deaf. Hell, maybe they're even blind. So their whole experience of life is very, very minimal. Would it be okay to exploit and slaughter them?
No.
Once or twice a month.
Once or twice a month. Sounds grotesquely funny when you put it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I absolutely see where you're coming from.
Yeah. When if your family did that to humans, you also wouldn't participate in it, right? Because that's not where your values are.
Logically speaking, no. I would like to say no, but with how big of an impact culture has on human beings and how much a person can be taught to hate, I would say that if society was built up around that, then yeah, probably most people, if not 99%, would still participate.
Yeah.
Sadly, I would.
1 second. One question. Is this for a registered company or for you yourself?
No, it's for me, myself.
For you. Okay. Because just check. Because if it's for a registered company, you have to ask
I know.
Okay,
But I've done this more than once.
Okay, no, but let's check this out. Thank you.
But yeah, from how culture-following humans are, I would say that if that were to be the case, I as a person would probably be still following, even though I want to say no.
But why?
If I were to
why still follow it? You seem like a rational person. Why do the irrational thing?
Because it's a bit of a difficult idea to explain right now, but it's basically that if I look at it realistically from the perspective of an outside viewer, yeah, I would like to not, but I still eat meat even though I do know it is objectively wrong. Thereby, if I lived in an alternate reality where we still did that sort of thing, then I would probably still be participating in it.
Sounds like a bit of apathy. What exactly is it?
I am not 100% sure how to describe it shortly without a very long sit-down discussion.
So correct me if I'm wrong. It sounds like it's a combination of habit, a little bit of learned apathy because you don't seem to be apathetic towards animals in general. It just seems like specifically in this scenario you're a little bit apathetic because you want to continue doing the habit that you've been doing.
Yeah, I want to continue the tradition, you could say.
Yeah, but if you were on the other end of this tradition where somebody's exploiting and slaughtering you wouldn't want it to continue, right?
No, of course not.
No, and you wouldn't see it as a good enough justification for somebody to do it.
No.
No, so can you think a little bit from the position of the victim also then in the
I can see
situations?
that position,
Yeah.
and I can see where I'm standing. So I can see both sides, and then it's choosing to do something about it. That is the final component.
Yeah. So as far as I understand, you understand that it's wrong. You understand that you have options. It's just the problem is you don't have the incentive to do it, right?
Yeah, you could say that. Basically,
Yeah.
that is a very decent summary.
Okay. So this incentive, like, is it like because this incentive, I understand, also has a little bit of apathy towards these animals because you enjoy the product that comes out of them. I'm trying to understand what would incentivize you to do it, because you can have so many excellent plant-based products, and especially now that you say you live in Germany or Denmark, or all of these situations, you have some of these plant-based products that resemble meat that are so similar to them that you don't even need to exploit and slaughter a sentient being, right?
To a
And
certain extent, yes. And as I said, to put it this way, when I was back in Norway, I would eat meat on a daily basis.
Yeah.
It was the dinner every single day, and I would usually have some ham for lunch. So it would probably be 1 to 2 meals that contained meat every single day home, because there was no good alternative product. But now that I do live in Germany, it is a couple times a month that I consume meat instead.
Yeah.
So already the fact that I have good alternative products has significantly reduced it. It's just not
Sure.
zeroed it.
Yeah, but
So
who are you as a person? Are you a person who says traditions should continue even though they're antagonistic or discriminatory towards individuals based on how they're born, like they're born this species or this other species? Or are you an individual who says, no, I'm not going to be part of it because it's wrong?
I suppose I find myself in the vast gray area in between.
Yeah. Do you really see it as a vast gray area in between? Because to you it might be.
I do
but-
not see anything as black and white. I see everything as shades of gray.
Well, to the victim that's going into a slaughterhouse, it's pretty black and white with them, isn't it?
For them, it's pretty black and white, but
Yeah.
there is always a gray. There is,
To you, on
To
this
me-
other side.
to me, onto both sides also, there is never an absolute black and white. There is always a shade of gray. It may be a very dark or a very light shade of gray, but I believe that there is never such a thing as absolute black and white
Yeah.
in morals.
I don't know, man. I'm not. I personally am not that selfish as to say that it's all about me and what I want. I personally am not that way, but like, I don't know. Like you want to see it as a gradient, but it is a selfish choice to choose to take somebody's life for a meal you forget about in a couple of days, for a meal that doesn't even matter that much. That's the way I see it, and I can't really incentivize you if you really want to be in this position. I can't really tell you anything about it because you really want to be in this position. There's obviously health benefits, there's obviously environmental benefits, and there's obviously benefits to the whole of society if you're not part of it. But you seem to know all of those, and you still are part of it. So
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, like it just sounds to me like if you were born during slavery times, from time to time you would have had a slave for the same reason that from time to time now you.
Logically speaking, I probably wouldn't be able to afford a slave, but if I lived there and just during those times, realistically looking at it, yeah, I would probably still be partaking in it.
Yeah, exactly.
As 99% of people do, because I don't think I'm that special.
Well, I'm not that type of person. I stand up against injustice. I don't just go by injustice because everybody else does. But if you want to be that type of person, I mean, it's kind of messed up because it's a little bit selfish and it's a little bit either. I mean, it's apathetic. I would say it's ignorant, but you already know what it is, so it's not really ignorant. It's just apathetic. And apathy is one of those issues that it's very nice when you're the apathetic one in that position.
But it's very shit when
It's
you're on
very
the
shit
receiving
when you're
side.
the receiving end of it. Yeah. So I don't know. Like you just gotta ask yourself who you are. But I'll just give you a card because I don't think the conversation can go anywhere naturally from
No,
here. If you
but
know,
I
like,
think we've had a very fulfilling conversation. That is. at
Maybe
least for
watch.
me.
I think you watch the most important speech you'll ever hear. You'll enjoy that.
Which did I say?
The most important speech you'll ever hear. If
Ah,
you
okay.
scan this QR code, it appears as the second video there.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me just put it in my phone real quick so I don't lose it if I put it in my other pockets. There we go. It was nice talking with you.
Same. Can you promise me you'll watch that?
Yes, I will. I
Because,
will
like-
watch it when I get back to the boat I'm sleeping on.
Okay. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Have a
Have
good
a great
one.
day.
Cheers.
Ciao.
I don't know what to do about apathy. If you guys have a good suggestion about what to do with apathy, tell me. I haven't even set up the signs, everyone. Hello, Martin. Hello, everyone. I had 2 conversations already in 30 minutes. I haven't even set up the signs. So let me set up the signs. Give me 1 second. I came here. There was that amazing first person who said they want to go vegan. Love it. And there was this guy who was apathetic. Yeah, I don't love him, but you know. Apathy is a hard one, yeah. Yeah, it is a hard one because when you know, like, the thing about it is when you know all of it, when you agree with it, but then you're being apathetic towards it and you're still participating in it, there's nothing much I can say to you. You know, there's, what is it that I can say? It's an emotion that you have. It's like I explained that, yeah, well, if you're on one side, yeah. Okay, let me put my sunglasses also because it's sunny. How's the sound, everyone? We are literally supposed to eat meat. Says who? We have empirical evidence that we can be healthy without eating meat, so who says we're supposed to? We can hear you too well. Okay, thank you. Renee, thank you so much. I forgot. I think I did say hello. See, thank you. And I wanted to say thank you again for it. Thank you. Yay, another new vegan. Thank you so much, Renee. You guys want to try it? How old are you?
22.
Okay, are you okay being live on YouTube? Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Are you?
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yes, sure.
Okay. You wanna come here? What's your name?
Gaia,
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Where are you from, Gaia?
Italy.
Italy. Gaia, I'm an animal rights advocate. I speak on behalf of animals.
Okay.
Do you think animals should have rights?
Yes. My father is vegan, so I'm very much with your ideas. I eat meat because I have some problems with food, so I don't eat a lot of food, so I have to eat some kinds of meat. But
Why do
when
you
I
have to do
can,
that? Why do you have to do that?
because I have some problems with food. I don't eat a lot of food. I only eat some particular food. And if I remove meat from my diet, I can be very sick in terms of iron in my body. But I try to eliminate as much meat as I can. I don't eat a lot of kinds of meat. I only eat chicken and some kinds of meat. I know it's wrong, and I think animals should have rights. I'm very...
So wait, you only eat chicken?
Chicken, turkey, and some kinds of red meat, but not always.
Well, chicken and turkey don't have iron in them, so...
Yeah, I know.
So why do you eat them then?
Because I told you I don't eat a lot of food, so I have to eat something.
So that sounds like it's by
sometimes.
choice, right? Like, is it...
No, it's my choice. I know.
Okay.
I think I'm trying to eliminate them, but it's very hard.
Why is it hard?
Because I don't like trying new food. So if you become vegan or vegetarian, you have to eat some kinds of new food. You have to eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of other proteins like chickpeas and this kinds of things that I don't like. So I have to be careful. But I'm trying to.
Like you don't like the taste or what?
I don't like the taste.
So do you think that taste justifies the exploitation and slaughter of animals?
No, I'm not. I agree with your ideas, and I'm trying to. But you have to understand that it's not that easy. Some people, my father, my mother, everyone is vegan, doesn't eat meat. No. My father doesn't even eat milk, egg, nothing.
Yeah, that's what being vegan means.
Yes, but it's very hard. So I think we have to be patient with people. You have to be patient, even with me. And I think no meat is the future.
Do we have to be patient about with the animals?
About people being okay with it, because we have.
Do I have to be patient with people being okay with hitting women?
No, but we have to be patient with people adjusting to the new ideas. Some people are
Okay.
more
close-minded than others, so we have to do this
So if
in
we-
order to. It's not like being aggressive to someone. It's explaining and waiting. I think it's.
So if a husband beats their wife every day and you tell them that's fucked up, should we be patient with them and let them, okay, only beat your wife 4 times a week for a couple of months, then only beat her 3 times a week, and so on? Or should that stop instantly?
I don't think that's the same. I think it's a little different.
Well, what
We have
should
be-
happen in this situation?
In what situation?
When a husband beats their wife every single day, and you acknowledge that, hey, what you're doing is bad, you tell them that what is bad, and they're like, you're right, it's bad, but I think you should not, I shouldn't change all of a sudden because it's difficult. So I'll just continue beating her 2 or 3 times a week.
I think
Because I don't like to work out in any other way. That's the only way I can work out is by
Okay.
beating my wife.
I think the situation is a little bit different.
But how? What's
I
before
agree
we
with you.
before we acknowledge what the similarities between the situation are? What would be the right thing to do in this situation?
I think we should tell the wife to leave and to, punish in some way, not in a violent way, obviously, the man.
So not only that he should stop instantly, but he should be punished for what he's doing.
Yes.
Okay,
It should
but
be like
if
in jail and these kinds of things, not like a violent.
okay, and if instead of a woman, it's a dog, you think it's okay to say slowly stop, beat the dog only 4 times a week.
No, it's not. I
Also,
think
it's the same thing if it's
I
a
think
dog.
it's the same with all kinds of animals, not only dogs. I think with cows. I'm very much against violence with animals. I think it's just a little bit
But he says the same
difficult
thing
to,
as you, that he's against violence towards animals.
to-
The person who beats their dog every
okay.
day.
I don't know what you're trying to say because I'm not that person, so
But you pay for somebody to exploit and slaughter animals.
I know, and I'm
Is that
trying
not
to
violent?
stop. It's like people smoking. I think
Yeah.
we have to stop because we have been eating meat for a long time. I've been raised with meat, so I think it's kind of difficult to stop.
But
To
so your
adjust to
parents
the
managed
idea.
to do it, but you can't do it? Your parents managed to do it,
Yes.
but you can't do it?
Yes, my father has been vegan for I think more than 10 years, but in all his adolescence and adulthood, he kept eating meat. My mom the same. So it's like I think it's a journey.
But why don't you see it as a journey in these other situations? But when it comes to cows, chickens, and pigs, you think it's a journey whether to stop exploiting and slaughtering them.
Because I've
But
been
when it comes to dogs and women, you say it's not a journey. They have to stop immediately, and they should be punished for what they're doing.
I don't know. I think you're right. Like your point is very right.
Yeah.
I think adjusting to the idea
Yeah.
is a little bit different because people see dog and cows in a different way.
Yeah.
Like dogs are more friendly. You wouldn't never eat
Yeah.
a dog, and maybe with a cow it's a little bit different.
But you know that why this
It's not
isn't
for me.
relevant? Because in the situations that I posed, this individual who beats their dog or their wife,
Mm-hmm.
they see them differently. They see them like they can do that to them.
Okay.
So it's not about, do you think that whether a situation is right or wrong, or whether a situation should happen or not, is based on what the individual who really wants to do this? Like, if I really want to beat a woman
Mm-hmm.
or a dog, should it matter what I want, or should it matter what the victim of my situation wants?
I agree with you. I very much agree with you.
Yeah.
I already said
So
I'm
it's not
trying
about how
to-
we see them, it's about the fact that they themselves
Yes.
have an experience of life
Sure,
that we
I
shouldn't be infringing
I agree
on.
very much with you. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I'm trying to. It's a little bit different, a little bit difficult, but I very much agree. I'm telling you, my family is vegan, so I.
But you go now, you're in Amsterdam, you're visiting, I suppose, and you're going to go to a restaurant. How can you justify moving your finger or saying, I want to buy this product that exploits and slaughters an animal and not this product that doesn't?
I know. I don't know. It's. I'm telling you, it's adjusting to the idea. We have been very comfortable with it. It's very normal to just choose chicken meat, and that it's difficult to adjust. Even you, I think you have
Overnight.
overnight. Okay.
Because when I find something wrong, I stop doing it.
I think it's different for everybody. Even smoking cigarettes, it's bad. You have to stop, but you can
But it's
stop
bad for you.
immediately.
And the thing about it is that
Yeah, I know.
you
Yeah,
suffer the
you're right.
repercussions if you don't stop.
You're right.
The problem is when somebody else suffers from my repercussions, I need to stop immediately. Especially when it's somebody who cannot voice their suffering, who cannot voice their concerns. right? Like
You're
an
right.
animal is.
You're
So
right.
let me just give you a card, okay? Because I see you want to go.
Yes, I have to go to the museum, so
Yeah.
and I'm leaving today.
There's a documentary here called "There's the Most Important Speech You'll Ever Hear." Can you
Okay.
promise me you'll watch that?
Yeah, sure.
And until you watch
I
it, do
watched
you think?
with my father?
Sure.
I come home today, so.
Do you think until you watch it, you cannot consume any animal products?
Do you?
Until you watch it, that
Okay.
you don't consume any animal products.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. I
Thank you so
promise
much. Give that a
Thank you.
watch. It's a good
Bye.
one. Have a good one. Cheers. You also have my YouTube channel there if you wanna.
Oh, there is a YouTube channel.
Yeah. You also have my YouTube channel there if you wanna.
Okay. Yes.
Bye.
Cheers. Hello everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I haven't had a chance to speak to the chat at all today, huh? Just conversation after conversation. I wanted to say that today because it's cold. My goal is to have 3, maybe 4 conversations, but we've already had 3 conversations and it's been 40 minutes. So I think somewhere around 2 hours I'm gonna go today. So yeah. She has support from her father. That's already more than many new vegans have. It's true. It's true. It's true. Digging tash, Chip. What does that mean, digging tash? Dave, what does that mean, Dave? Digging tash. Chip, you should have Dr. Sean Baker on. Why would I have a person who sees animal exploitation and is the most illogical person I've ever seen online on? Rafaela, the militant veganerin, debated him and she wiped the floor with him. Chip start to have a real mustache? I mean, if I'm getting approval, oh, it means I like your mustache. Okay, thank you. If I'm getting approval from Draculum, who's been shitting on my mustache from the beginning, then that's something, yeah? I kind of feel like singing Highway to the Danger Zone with this mustache when I see myself and with the sunglasses. Thank you, it's a nice mustache, yeah. Yeah, I have some white hairs though. I'm wondering if I can like color them in or something. I don't know yet how to do that. So.
If you didn't have a camera.
Okay, sorry. Who's this fruit? I'm a banana. I have white, red, and brown, says Renee. Yeah, Renee. I mean, I started having white hair since I was 20, 22 or something like that. It's just a genetic thing. Some people get it sooner, some people get it later. I have a friend who, when he turned 32, in a span of 2 weeks, and I kid you not, in the span of 2 weeks, all the hair in his head turned white. All of it, in the span of 2 weeks. Chip just said he's bananas. No, I said I'm a banana. I had specifically 3 white hairs from 7 years on. Damn, Renee. The bananas are delicious and convenient. Yeah, Ryder Chick, I like that. They are. Do you have all that white hair because your body's malnourished? Well, Gym Rat, I started having white hair. The first time I started having white hair is when I tried a carnivore diet in my 20s. So, if you're saying that white hair is caused by malnourishment, then that means you're saying that a carnivore diet is malnourishment. And then I continued having more and more while I was consuming an omnivorous diet. In fact, the only time when the progression of my white hairs has stopped is since I adopted a plant-based diet. Hey Felek, nice to have you here. Thank you so much for the hydration check. I do have the water on me. I'm good right now. I don't want to when it's cold, I feel like if I'm going to drink too much water, I'm gonna use the bathroom pretty quickly because of the coldness. So many people in the chat right now are beginning to be more triggered. Huh? I'm 35 and so far no whites or grays and will probably come for me next few years, says Anik. Yeah, Anik, it's a genetic thing, you know? It doesn't really matter. I've seen cases on both ends. You wanna try it? I recommend copper against gray hair, like eating it, or
What is it about?
just ask you some questions, get you to think a little bit. You wanna try it?
Yeah, sure.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Sorry?
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah, sure.
Wanna come here?
Okay. Is it going to take that long or?
How long do you have?
Okay. 5 minutes.
Sure. What's your name?
Deborah. Nice to meet you. Deborah.
Deborah.
Yes.
I'm Chip. Where are you
Nice
from,
to meet you.
Deborah?
Italy.
Italy. Okay, love it. I'm from Romania, but I live here.
Mm-hmm.
Deborah, I'm an advocate for animal rights.
For?
Animal rights.
Yes.
Do you think animals should have rights?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Do you think they should have the right to not be treated like an object?
I do. I do believe that. Yes.
Yeah, because they're not objects, right?
Of course not.
Yeah. Do you think that when we farm them and we take away their life, we sexually exploit them to produce more of them, do you think we're treating them like objects?
Yes.
Yeah. And do you consume animal products? Do you wear animal products?
Wear animal products only secondhand, so I don't increase the demand on the new markets.
Okay.
So only secondhand, and I'm reducing my animal food intake.
Why are you reducing it?
Well, I would say mainly for a cost point of view because it's really expensive.
Yeah, I
Also
get that.
that.
Yeah.
And actually, I don't think I really need it. Like I can find protein in different sources of food. So
We don't need it. You're right. I'm actually a
Yeah.
nutritionist also, but
Oh, really?
Yeah.
some protein
Yeah.
powder and other sources.
Yeah, there's tofu, there's tempeh, there's seitan, there's soy chunks. There's a lot of sources
Mm-hmm.
for protein for us nowadays. Do you think that? Because I understand you want to reduce it, but do you think that it's important that you stop? Because reducing it is just halfway there, right?
Well, personally, I could do that, but globally, it's impossible to stop meat consume. People can say reduce it, so that's already the first step, I would say, and also to educate people. I'm not lying to you. I'm not saying that I will stop, but I will for sure reduce it. That's what actually I'm trying to do.
I'm not asking you to change the world, by the way. Just
No.
And to be
but
clear.
I think everyone should try it at least.
Yeah, and to be clear, like, you know, when it comes to any form of injustice, like women not having rights, like black people being enslaved, like animals being treated like objects, all of these are injustices, right? And that there are times, if you look in the 18th century, for example, at slavery, somebody fighting against slavery could have said it's never going to be abolished because it's just so prevalent. But you see, with a lot of work, with a lot of people standing up against it, it eventually ended, and we're at a place now where slavery is no longer happening, or at least not that kind. It's still we're still kind of fighting against it. So with every type of injustice, including women's rights, now women have rights. It used to be that women didn't have rights, and it used to be like, women will never get rights, but because of the suffragettes, women got rights. So in this situation, it seems to us like it will never end, this animal exploitation, but it will end. But all we have to do as individuals is say no to it and maybe stand up against
You
it.
can't say anything about it. They are the weak part.
Yeah, like,
So you should do something.
but I'm not asking people to stand up against it. That would be amazing. Like what I do right now, maybe go to an organization, whatever. But what I'm asking people is to do the bare minimum and not do the opposite of it, which is force animals into slaughterhouses, which is not treat them like objects.
Exactly. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, do you think you can do that? Like,
I
I
can-
understand
I
you're
can do
reducing
that.
it, but
Yes.
how many more animals should be treated like objects for you?
Of course, no one.
No.
None.
No. But that would mean you would have to go vegan. Do you understand that?
Vegan or vegetarian?
Well, the thing about it is in the dairy production, cows are forcefully impregnated so that they produce milk, so that they have babies, so that they can produce milk.
Yeah, but from what I know, that is, if they don't milk the cows, actually they feel sick if they don't milk them.
But that's not the problem. When do you as a woman produce milk?
When I have a child, when I'm pregnant.
So how do you think cows get pregnant? Do you think they get pregnant when they want to, or when the farmer tells them to?
Actually, I don't know about that. I don't know
Farmers
about that.
forcefully impregnate them all the time. And because you have very little time, I'm going to be quick. Farmers impregnate them. They take away their babies because if the babies stay with the mother, they drink the
Cough,
milk.
yeah.
So they take away the babies. If the baby is born male, because they don't produce milk, they kill them. And if the baby is born female, they suffer the same fate as their mother. Impregnation, exploitation for milk, babies taken away every single year, repeatedly, until the age of 6 or 7. And then they kill them also. And cows can live 24 years. Do you know why they kill them at that small age?
How much again? 20?
24 years.
24,
Yeah,
why?
and they
No.
get killed at 6 years. Because afterwards, they can't get them pregnant anymore.
Oh, like menopause, more
Well,
or less.
I don't think it's even menopause. I think it's just that no body was made to be impregnated repeatedly year over year. I think that if they wait 1 year, maybe they can impregnate them again, but to keep them another year would mean to feed them for a year. And they don't care about them, they care about their product, what they can get out of them, their body. So is this not another form of objectification?
Thank you for educating
Let
me.
me give you a card, okay? There's
Yeah,
a
sure.
because I want to respect your time. There's a
Thank
documentary
you.
here called Dominion. Do you think you can give that a watch?
Yeah, actually, yeah. When I come back home, yes.
Do you think until you watch it, you can adopt a plant-based diet so that you don't pay for animals to be put into slaughterhouses or treated like objects for you?
I'll try. I will do my best. Thank you so much.
Try your best. That's all I can
Have a
hope for.
nice
But be
day.
your actual best, because on the other side, if you were in these shoes, you wouldn't want somebody to force you in that situation. Okay?
Good luck.
Thank you so much. Cheers. Have a
Bye-bye.
good one.
I know.
How's the music going, everybody? Because it's pretty loud here for me.
I will also do some tricks with the hat. Let me show you.
Slaughterhouses are evil. Yeah. She seemed cool. She did seem cool. Yeah. Yeah. Her friend already left, and she was constantly looking after her friend. And I wanted to respect her time, because when you don't respect people's time, when they have to run away, they go in this. And she seemed like open-minded, so I didn't want to. I wanted good intent from her.
To get a little bit more audience over here. Hello, ladies. If you stop, you're gonna make me feel successful.
Is that cold? No, this is Amsterdam.
There we go. Here we go. Let's do this.
Nice seed planting. Yeah, that's all it was essentially.
Everybody clap.
Thank you, Dave. Sometimes that's all our duty is. I also feel like what I'm learning more and more is that the conversations on the street are totally different than the conversations we have online, like in Discord and stuff like that. When we have conversations on the street, people are a little bit more honest, maybe because people see their face or something. I don't know what it is, but people are a little bit more honest, they're a little bit more open, or they're trying a little bit more because people see their face. So that's good. But on the other hand, on Discord, people are just 100% honest because people don't see their face. So we either have this, on the street people are trying, but online people are honest. So I guess we're somewhere in the middle when we have conversations here in the street. Is that better? I don't know. It just is different, I would say.
Let's have some fun. I changed the music a little bit more dynamic.
Go Gadget Go.
So,
Yeah, the
this
Inspector
one is
Gadget
gonna
guy
go
is
to
here.
This music. This is warming up.
Clowns on Discord just want to waste time, Linda. Says Linda. Yeah, Linda. It's kind of that, yeah. Remember to like the stream, everybody. Remember to like it. Share it if you like it. Remember to subscribe if you're enjoying it. All of that, tells the algorithm, bring more people in. And the more people we bring in, the more people understand the vegan message, and the more people can end up, maybe learning something, maybe going vegan, or maybe making some changes. Where did you get that jacket? I think it was called Sissy Boy. It's a brand called... Well, the jacket is not that brand, but it's a store called Sissy Boy that has all sorts of brands. And I bought it
I'm getting ready for the big
8 years ago. Jesus Christ, almost 8 years ago. Time has passed. It's wrong to abuse animals, says Skyjack Morgan, 100%. But my jacket is vegan, so it doesn't matter. I actually checked, yeah. Hey, are you okay being live on YouTube?
No.
No? Do you want to be off camera then?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. I think you're good where you are. What's your name?
Liesel.
Liesel, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Chip. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Romania. How about you?
Oh, Romania, South Africa.
Oh, South Africa.
Yeah.
Do you live here in Amsterdam?
No,
or-
I'm visiting here. My daughter, she lives here.
Ah, okay. Well, I live here for 10 years now, so it's a pretty city.
Okay, so what are you doing with your experiment?
So I'm an animal rights advocate. I fight for the rights of animals. How do you feel about animal rights?
Yeah, I agree with that.
You agree with it? Do you-
Especially coming from South Africa with the rhinoceros and all those animals.
Yeah. Do you think animals should be treated like objects?
No?
No, I agree with you. But do you think that when we farm them, when we kill them, when we use them for their body, what their body gives, like milk, like eggs, do you think we're treating them like objects?
Yes, I think you can use it for eggs and milk because that's what they
That's what their body gives.
Yeah.
Does your body give milk?
No, but I'm not an animal.
You are. You're human. We're all animals. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you're trying to do.
Well, the question is, would it be fair for somebody to use you for your body, and when they can no longer use your body to kill you?
To kill you and eat
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Doesn't sound right, man.
doesn't sound right. Yeah, and that's exactly what we do to them, huh? And do you think we need to do this to them? Do you think we can get our
What
nutrition
else
from
would
other
you
sources?
use?
Well,
Okay, how are you going to make all the people less?
I'm gonna make all the people not do this to animals.
No, not be there, that they don't need the food.
Oh, well, we have empirical evidence showing that we don't need to eat the food. What exactly is the question?
So what are you wanting to eat, the people to eat? Vegetables?
Well, vegetables, lentils, chickpeas, soy
No, I agree
products,
with
all this
that.
kind of
I
stuff.
agree with
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And I think it's moving towards that.
Yeah, it is because the main reason why it's moving towards that is because it's also highly unproductive and unsustainable to do this to animals, because we have to grow a lot of food, we have to feed it to the animals, and then we get a lot less food from the animals back.
Yeah.
But for me, the way I see it is, even if we did this to 1% of the animals that we do today, even if we reduced it by 99%, it would still be an injustice to those animals. And I think, do you think that you as a
No, you're making me think about things. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Do you think that you have some form of responsibility when you buy these products towards what's happening to these animals?
Yeah, I do. Thank you. You're making me think about it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm here to do. But at the end of the day, it's an injustice what we do to them.
Yes.
And when it comes to other injustices, like I'm gonna throw it out there, like if a man beats their wife every single day,
Yeah.
and somebody says, hey, that's fucked up, it's an injustice, don't do that, and the person says, oh, you're right, you're making me think, I'm gonna reduce it. Is that okay, or should the person stop?
Well, it's like smoking. You can't just stop. Not all people can just stop. At least they can try.
Yeah. So would you take the same attitude if instead of animals
Yeah.
there were humans or stuff like that?
To just try.
To just reduce and not stop, yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you. Interesting.
Yeah, let me give you a card because I see
No,
you're
that's
on
fine,
no
that's
way.
fine. I'm going
It will help you
back.
out to understand what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a documentary here called The Minion. Give that a watch, okay? Just
Okay,
to
I'll
see
do
what I
that.
mean, because
Yeah.
you might not be okay with it. That's all. Watch it with your
Okay.
daughter, and if it's a little bit too gruesome, you can watch the next thing, which is the next video that comes out there. You just gotta scan this
I'll
QR
have a
code. Okay? Thank you so
and
much
good
for
luck-
stopping
Good luck
by.
with
Yeah.
all your experiments and talks.
Have a good one. Cheers. Yeah. She was constantly just saying, well, you're giving me what I thought, you're giving me what I thought. She was like not wanting the conversation, and there's no point in having conversations with people who don't want to have a conversation with you. Vegans are unhealthy. Their organs pop and they're all full of gut issues. The funny thing is, that's exactly the opposite. A plant-based diet is actually quite successfully great for gut health. We actually have evidence, and if you don't believe me, you can look at my posts, go to my posts on my channel, and I have one of the posts that mentions all the studies and their PMIDs, and there is a study specifically talking about gut health, and it's not just a study, if I'm not mistaken, it's a meta-analysis, and it's fucking amazing. Gut health is obviously monumentally improved when you consume a plant-based diet.
Ladies, stop dancing. This is my
But you know, the thing about it is that we can talk about nutrition, we can talk about our benefits, our detriments, all of it, all day long. But I'm not here to speak about what you can get out of it or what you will miss out on.
break my neck.
It's about respecting the animals. It's about talking about them. They deserve to be talked about. They deserve to have their rights respected. They don't deserve to be seen as an object that you can just decide on your own whether you want to exploit them or not. They don't deserve to be treated like an object that you see them as, you know what, today I'm gonna objectify one animal. I'm gonna, exploit and slaughter one simply because, I believe that I should do that because I get some benefit from it. Hey, you wanna have a conversation? Are you okay being live on YouTube?
It's okay.
Okay, a second. You wanna come here so that you can view?
Okay.
What's your name?
My name is Yoxa.
Roxa?
Yoxa.
Yoxa. I'm
Nice
Chip.
to meet you.
Where are you from, Yoxa?
Venezuela.
Venezuela. Oh, lovely
Yeah.
country. Lovely country. What brings you to Amsterdam? Like visiting or?
Yeah, tour, exploring,
Okay.
art, museums.
Perfect. So,
Yes.
I'm an animal rights advocate. I fight for the rights of animals.
Okay.
Do you think animals should have rights?
What is the word again, sir?
Do you think animals should have rights?
Now I'm gonna spin on my
That's
hand.
right.
Who believe I can do
Yeah.
this?
I
Raise
don't
your hand.
understand this
Like,
word.
let me ask you this: do you think animals should be treated like objects?
Oh, no.
And who wanna
No,
sneak in
they're not
hard,
objects,
break my
right?
neck,
No,
raise
they
So
your
they
hand.
should not be. Yeah, they should not be objectified.
Yeah.
Do you think that when we farm them for food, for clothing, we're objectifying them?
I wanna say
Yes.
thank you
Yeah,
to
yeah.
everybody for
So
the
then,
stuff
do you
that
pay
was
for
in
them
my
to be
store. My name is
farmed?
Mariusz, I'm from Poland. I live in Amsterdam.
Well, this is an interesting question because I love chicken. So when I'm buying chicken at the supermarket, I'm paying for objects.
But you see, that's the thing, isn't it? When you say you love chicken, you don't even consider the individuals, right? You just say you
Yeah.
love their flesh, their body. So that's already objectifying them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you can live without it?
And if you guys don't know how much to give for
Yes.
a show like this,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. And what do you think is more important? The benefit that you get from one meal or the whole existence of that animal that has to die for it?
In the end, it's up to you
What
guys
is more
how much to
important,
give.
the
But
existence of
remember,
them?
the audience
Yeah.
is-
Yeah. And I appreciate you saying all this, but we can say one thing, right? Like if I say I respect women, but then I go around the street slapping women's asses, doesn't really matter what I do,
Yeah,
right?
it makes sense.
It makes sense. So
Yes.
if we say that animals should not be treated like objects, do you think that then that means you should not pay for animal products?
Well, yeah,
Give me a lot of money,
we
say
should
yes.
we shouldn't pay for that.
Yeah.
But I think it's the food education, that the way we grew up,
Yeah.
we see the chicken like. I think we need to educate or study more about what is,
Yeah.
to eat right, eat more vegetables and things like
I can
that.
help you with that. I can give you resources to help you adopt a plant-based diet. But
Yeah.
the question for me more than anything is because nowadays we have ChatGPT, we have Google, we have so many options to easily understand how we can adopt a plant-based diet.
Yeah.
But my question is more than do you want to adopt a plant-based diet or do you think you should continue with what you've been doing so far?
Adapt.
Adapt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how many more animals should be should be treated like an object for you from now on?
My dream. Maybe somebody make my dream come true.
No. Anyone. No?
None.
No, and nothing.
That would mean going vegan. Have you considered going vegan?
Vegan, yeah.
In a breakdance.
I found many delicious food, vegan food, and it's good. We just
Yeah.
need to try it again.
Let me give you something to help you out with that.
Okay.
So while you're in Amsterdam, I recommend that there's a couple of really good vegan restaurants. Have you had lunch already?
No,
Okay, so
I'm
there's
starving.
you're starving. So there's across the aisle. I mean, if you use Google, it's called Karma Kebab.
Oh, okay.
Karma Kebab. It's delicious kebab, vegan, amazing people, amazing food, and it's local. It's right over here. It's like
Oh.
5 minutes of walking from here. That's
Nice.
one recommendation. But if you Google it, a restaurant, you'll find several. I'm just gonna give you this card.
Okay.
There's a documentary here called The Minion. Do you think you can give that a watch?
Okay. I will watch it.
And until you watch it, do you think you can eat plant-based until you watch that documentary, just to kind of see what it is that you've been paying for?
Okay. I will check it.
I thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye.
The street art. If you want to give anything, step forward and put it in my hand. Thank you so much.
Kind of short conversations, but
Very nice.
there was a little bit of a language barrier in this one, huh? You know, if they don't make arguments, I can't force them into making arguments also, so. Oh my god, you're absolutely nuts! Why are you so nuts? Oh my god, a pedo stash! Sue him! Oh my god! My masculinity is hurt! There's this completely ultra masculine guy online with an amazing mustache that's telling me to not exploit animals! My masculinity is hurt all of a sudden because a masculine man online with an amazing mustache is telling me to not exploit animals. My masculinity is very fragile. My masculinity depends solely on how I feel like a big man about myself. You should quit this and do comedy. Nah, I don't have a lot of things. I just do this bit, I guess, more than anything. I would have said a god amongst men. But okay. I kind of am goddish, and I just kidding. No, I'm not that. It's so funny that I do this persona a lot of the times when You know, like confidence is just a persona. That's the thing about it, isn't it? Confidence is. Oh, somebody called me gay. Thank you, Joey. So thank you so much. When we call somebody gay on this channel, it means cool. So thank you for that. Thank you for calling me gay. Well, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm not actually gay by our sexual orientation, but you know, I'm cool. So thank you. You're pretty cool, mate. Thank you. You're straight as an arrow. I'm also not straight. Nobody's straight. It's so funny that everybody says that they're straight. I don't know what I am sexually, but I don't want to talk about that right now. Because I always end up having to... It's complex. Let's just call it complex. You want to try it? Sometimes I call myself bi. Sometimes I call myself bi-curious. Sometimes I call myself... What is it? When you like the personality. Oh, yeah. Come to Maastricht. I love your content. You don't know? No, I don't know. I don't know how to label it. No. I know what I like and what I don't like. I just don't know how to label it. And that's okay. We don't have to label it. That's the beauty of it. Hi, you want to try it?
About what?
Animals.
Animal.
Oh, look at that.
Animals.
You want to try? Oh, perfect. Are you keeping live on YouTube?
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, love it. You want to come here, Stacey?
Like this.
What's your name?
I'm Adrian.
Adrian,
Nice
what's
to meet
his
you.
name?
Luna.
Or her name? Luna.
She's Luna.
Luna, hello, Luna. Oh, she's such a cutie sitting there. Adrian, nice to meet you. I'm Chip.
Nice to meet you.
So, Adrian, I'm actually an animal rights advocate. I fight for the rights of animals.
That's nice.
Do you think animals should have rights?
Of course, like human beings.
Yeah, like human beings. Do you think Luna is an individual who deserves for their interest to be respected?
She's a genetically modified. So I don't think she's an animal,
Yeah,
but is genetically modified.
but she does have an experience of the world, right?
She have.
Yeah, she has a
She
subjective
have
experience of the world.
more about experience of love.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean, when you look at humans,
Yeah.
if they love animals, no, there's no all animals. If you know what I mean, that people have love in them.
Yeah.
If they treat animals like shit, what do you think about?
Yeah. How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a person who treats animals nicely or treats animals like shit?
I am who treat animals nice, even if they are aggressive. Aggressive come from a point. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So if someone gives you love,
Yeah.
you can have aggression. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why with animals, if you see a dog is gonna bite you, that dog have a bad experience. Human are mostly not nice people, you know.
Yeah, I get that. So let me ask you this, because dogs and cats we can both agree on, and I think we're both on the same page. But when it comes to cows, chickens, and pigs, do you adopt the same thing, that they deserve to live, that they shouldn't be exploited?
They
or
deserve to
slaughtered?
live.
Yeah.
So every animal on this planet, it's an ecosystem.
Yeah.
Everything works like it should.
So you think we should be bringing into existence cows, chickens, and pigs for the sole purpose of us cutting their throat, using their body, using their bodily secretions, taking their babies away, raping their babies, killing the males, doing all of this to them strictly for a product we don't need but just want?
I know that.
Yeah.
I can do nothing about.
Do you participate in it?
What about?
Do you participate in it? Like, do you pay for animal products?
I pay for animal. I was raised up like this. You know,
Yeah.
it's very hard to be raised up as Christian,
Yeah.
and then go into a Muslim country. Okay, I want to be Muslim.
Yeah.
You can do that. You understand?
Yeah.
So once I was growing with this lifestyle,
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue it.
Why
If
continue it? Because all these animals
I
are
know.
very much like Luna. They
know.
feel, they have
I know.
emotions, they are individuals who want to
I
live.
know we didn't cross that line that we eat everything. You know, like snakes. I don't know.
But there's
Batmans.
people who eat snakes, but the thing
Yes,
about
I
it, but the thing about it is that you can choose to not put any of these animals into slaughterhouses, right?
Yes, I know.
So why choose to put them into slaughterhouses? And how does that align with your idea that you love animals or that you respect them? when you choose to put them into slaughterhouses.
Yes, I know. I'm not. You know, I was growing up seeing the pig with a knife here, you know?
I mean, I come from Romania. I know what you mean, man.
I'm also, și eu vin tot din România.
Tot din Romania? Okay,
I'm
okay.
coming also from Romania. I'm
Okay,
Romanian.
okay, yeah. Okay, so you're also from Romania, so you know what I mean.
I know.
But the thing about it is that we can choose to not pay for any of this. Whether you live in Romania or here, you have so many options
So me and my
nowadays.
wife, we are
Yeah.
trying very hard not to put meat on the table.
Yeah.
So we're trying to keep, you know, it's very hard. It is a hard thing to do.
Why is it so hard? Because you can just choose either meat replacements or tofu tempeh or all these other things, or just cook something else.
I'm coming from a world where everything is here to kill you. You know, everything.
But you don't like
Even
that
the
about
meat.
it, do you?
I know. What can
So
I do?
why-
I'm only one person.
Well,
maybe 1,000 on YouTube.
Sure, but the thing about it is that you're only one person who's choosing to continue the thing that you don't like about the
know.
world.
I
Like
know.
it's like saying, I don't like that everybody shits on the street, but I'm gonna go shit on the street also. You know, like it's the same. Like
It is.
you don't need to do that. You don't like
know.
that's the whole thing about it that I'm trying to say. I can help you, like I can give you some guidance and help you. I can give you some resources to help you in in that direction. But you know, we have ChatGPT, we have Google, we have so many options nowadays that it's not like you couldn't do it, right?
It's not
more
like
of-
you couldn't do it,
It's
but
more
it's
of
very
you
hard
don't
thing to
want to
do.
do it.
So I know it's a very hard
But
thing
who
to
is
do.
it harder for you? Who is it harder? Is it harder for you or the animals?
For me.
It's harder for
For me,
you
because
to
I
choose a
always-
different product
Yeah.
than for the animals to go into a
Yes,
slaughterhouse.
Like I said, I was
So
grow
wait
up
a
in
minute.
that.
That means logically that entails that you would rather be put into a slaughterhouse than adopt a plant-based diet.
Me personally, not.
No?
I will choose. So if you put me now to kill a chicken, I can't do that. I can do it. But if you put me to kill a human being, I'm gonna do it. You know, animals are. How can I say?
But what would you rather have happen to you? Would you rather be put into a slaughterhouse or would you rather adopt a plant-based diet? There's only these two options. Which one would you choose?
Of course, plant-based diet.
So then, because that's the easier choice
So
amongst the two. So
yeah.
it is definitely easier for you to adopt a plant-based diet than for an animal to go into a slaughterhouse. Because if you were in the shoes of any animal, you wouldn't want to go into a slaughterhouse.
yes, I know, but you see, these things with animals and slaughterhouse and meat. It's
Meat, eggs, milk, all
meat,
of them.
eggs,
Cheese.
So milk, it's not like eggs. I'm agree with that, but milk not.
You mean
It's-
milk does not exploit and slaughter animals?
Slaughter nicht. Slaughter not.
Why do you think why do you think cows produce milk?
So if you look at the cows, if they the kids do not suck that milk, it's gonna come out.
But so the
And
cows
wasted,
produce milk
wasted.
because they have babies.
Most of it, I think.
That's the only reason. Yeah, they're mammals. So
They're
do you think they get pregnant when they want to, or do you think farmers impregnate them?
Farmers have a tactic. I can
Yeah,
say that.
yeah,
They
it's-
have a tactic.
Yeah, they have artificial insemination, or they keep the
Artificial
both separate.
insemination,
Yeah.
or when the animals have their period, like mammals, yeah, have their period. It's about a little time when they need to be when it's the perfect time to
The ovulation period.
ovulation period.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but in that time, we decide for them. Do you think that's
we
fair?
decide for them, and another decide for us, and
Well, I don't think anybody decides for your girlfriend or wife if she wants to get pregnant, right? I think she's the one who decides for herself.
once you have an idea,
Once you have an ID.
you need to do.
So wait,
But I
so is there any obligation that your wife or girlfriend gets pregnant?
Obligation not.
No.
It's
So
just
nobody is
you
putting
want.
her in that situation if you want it. So a cow doesn't matter if she wants to or not. The farmer puts her in that situation.
What's in this? Yes.
When the babies are born, they separate them from their mothers. I saw that in Romania in my grandmother's backyard. That just happens.
It's a tactic. Yeah.
Yeah, because the baby stays with the mother, they drink milk, right?
Yeah.
So that's one thing. Do you think that's fair to take away a baby from their mother?
I don't think it's fair. But
If
like
the
I say,
baby is
it's a
born,
tactic.
if the baby is born male, what do you think happens to them? They don't produce milk. Yeah, they kill them
They kill
because
them.
that's where that's where veal comes from, and the females get repeatedly impregnated year over year, and after 6 or 7 years, they also kill them.
They also kill them into a slaughterhouse.
And
yeah,
cows
I know.
can live 24 years. Why do you think they kill them that early?
to keep it. More vitamins, I don't know.
Because they can't get them pregnant. They try to get them pregnant, and if the pregnancy doesn't stick, they kill them.
Okay,
Do you,
I didn't
do you
know that.
seriously not think that's an issue?
it is with the entire planet, and it's an issue.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but
with every
this-
human being, it's an issue.
When we say this thing, like with everything, it's a logical fallacy called an appeal to futility, because you're essentially saying, well, it doesn't matter what I do, nothing's gonna change. But in reality, it is,
It
because
is. In reality,
100
with small
animals.
steps, it changes everything. But you're trying yourself to be better, to do whatever it takes to be a better person. When you step into the world and you have a little to choose, like I say, just look everywhere. Everywhere you find burgers, everywhere
You also have
steakhouse.
everywhere plant-based burgers and
I
plant-based
didn't see.
options.
So I didn't see one.
There's
So
so many.
new one, I didn't see one.
There's so many plant-based. Do you live in
Maybe.
Germany?
Yes.
Yeah,
Actually.
when you said nicht, I
Yeah.
figured that out. But you have where in Germany? Can I ask?
Bayer.
Bayern.
Nearby Regensburg.
Okay, is that close to Munich or? I don't know Bayern where it is.
280 kilometers from Munich.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming you have access to a supermarket. Germany is amazing with vegan options. Netherlands is amazing with vegan options. You have so many vegan options. I
It
understand
is.
not everywhere there is, maybe not 100%, but like 80 to 90% of the restaurants, 80 to 90% of the places have options, and the supermarkets also have options. For you, it's a matter of picking from this product to this product, from moving your hand or making a different choice in the restaurant, or when you go to a supermarket, picking a different product. And that's all you gotta do. And I understand that it seems difficult for you because it's a change, but that's all you gotta do. For the animal, they go into a slaughterhouse if you choose to buy that
To
product.
choose that product.
Yeah. And you call
It-
yourself
it
an
is-
animal
it is-
lover. That would be
I am,
hypocritical.
I am.
But it's
Believe me,
hypocritical
I
if
will
you
love
choose
the
to
pig
pay.
like I love the dog, but I can't kill them. So me, one person, I cannot kill them.
No, but it's hypocritical if you
But
pay
my
somebody
my
to do
choices kill them.
it. Yeah.
Not only mine. I know that.
Yeah.
But this is like.
Come on, be
hundreds of
logical.
years.
Don't
I
go
want-
about the emotions now. Go be logical about it, because
I am
logically speaking,
Logically speaking, it's everything. So I think universe is speaking logically and mathematically.
but you understand that your choice could save up to one or could spare 100 animals per year from not going into a slaughterhouse, from not being treated like an object. 100 animals
I'm
each year.
eating once a day, so
That's roughly exactly 100 animals per year.
that's exactly.
Yeah, so why not stop that? Why not choose to like if I call myself
So,
a women
please-
lover, I
please
couldn't say
don't get me wrong. I'm not eating meat every day.
doesn't
and
matter,
that's-
meat, animal products, whatever it is, even if you do it once a week. Like if I say I respect women, I can't go around once a week disrespecting a woman or paying somebody to disrespect a woman, because that would go against my values. Then I couldn't say I respect women. It's just is, right? Like
It is.
like I can't it's not, you know how babies, there's the peekaboo effect with babies, peekaboo, and then you're no longer there. This can't be in the situation for us adults, because we know that what we pay for, animals get exploited and killed for us. So we can't just close our eyes and say that never happens. So we either say, well, I respect and love animals, or I don't even have to love them, I just respect them, therefore I'm not going to put them in a slaughterhouse, or I don't. And that's the position that I'm taking. And if you don't, well, I can ask you also why that is, because I think you respect humans, or maybe you don't respect humans, but like every
I'm respecting human until one point.
yeah.
Until one point,
The thing is, every sentient being, every individual who feels, who has emotions,
they feel too.
yeah, exactly. They deserve, but they
they
deserve
feel
to have that feeling, that experience of life respected. And if we buy a product that disrespects that essentially cuts their throat, that puts them, that forces, impregnates them, we're not really respecting
We
their
are not really.
experience.
Yeah, we are just doing for a show off.
We're doing it for a show off. Exactly,
We're doing it for
exactly.
a show off. Like I say, I try myself to be a better person every day, not to eating meat and okay with milk, and I love milk. Sorry.
Well, let's do this. I'll give you a documentary to watch, and if you give that a watch, you know what you want to do going forward. It's called Dominion. Do you think you can watch that?
Okay.
And until you watch it, don't consume any animal products. Hold yourself accountable until you watch it.
I've seen a lot of things.
Yeah. I've also seen a lot of things. I come from the same place as you, though.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
You gonna give that a watch? I want you to get informed.
I'm gonna
about
give you a watch. I'm gonna give you a
Appreciate
watch.
it.
Thank
Have
you.
a good one. Cheers. He likes animals more because they are a third party. They are not involved in any malicious way. They are neutral like that. You can mistreat somebody who is neutral. Nothing provokes it. Yeah, Renee. Thank you so much, Renee. Yeah. The thing about it is, this person, I mean, he's a nice guy, but this is exactly the reason why I left Romania, to be honest. He encapsulates this whole mentality pretty clearly. Romanians are like that, most of them. Yeah, it's a problem. I mean, a lot of people in Romania are very intelligent and kind of smart about it, you know? But they understand it and they're like, yeah, it's a problem, and then they still continue doing it, or they reject it, or they... That's the thing about it. That's the Romanian culture. The Romanian way is you agree to it, you say it's wrong, and then you turn around and do whatever the fuck you want again. That's why I left. I don't like that. I've never been that way myself. Never. I've always explored my values. Always. From the moment that I started thinking about my values, I started exploring them. And it reached me to the point I am today. But I just don't like this mentality of, yeah, how dare he do what he wants? Yeah, how dare he do what he wants? You're right. How dare somebody does what he wants when what he wants is exploitative, oppressive towards an individual? I don't think it matters if you want to do it or not. You can't just justify being oppressive towards somebody because you want to do it. You're right. How dare he do that? How dare he be oppressive simply because he wants to? And you're right. Thank you for that. Well, it's not to me, it's oppressive, brother, Adam PT. I think you're missing the point. It's oppressive towards the animal. It's not oppressive towards me or him. It's oppressive towards the innocent animal. Yeah, Dave says, totally with you. Examine and follow your own morals and values. Yeah. And you saw, I tried asking him all sorts of questions. He always just ended up in the same position. Yeah, I know, but, you know. Yeah, I know, but, yeah, you know. That's the whole thing. It's oppressive towards them. It's not about oppressive towards us. It's oppressive towards them. It's not oppressive towards me. It's not oppressive towards him. It's not oppressive from my perspective. It's not oppressive from his perspective. It's oppression from the perspective of the victim, from the perspective of the innocent animal who gets brought into an existence strictly to be used for their body, strictly to be treated like an object. And when them as an object, as they're seen, can no longer be used, they're dumped, they're killed, it doesn't really matter anymore because they just get killed afterwards. And it's not about how they get killed, because some get killed in a way where they feel the least amount of pain that they can. They still feel pain, but some try to get killed in a way that they feel the least amount of pain. But at the end of the day, they still bring them into existence to use them and kill them. They still see them as objects. They still don't care what's from the neck up. They see them as their body gives milk. They're a milk-making machine. If they can no longer give milk, then the milk-making machine is broken. Therefore, I will kill them and make them a meat-making machine. Doesn't really matter to me who they are, what they want out of life, because they are somebody and they do want something out of their life. The funny thing is, according to Chip's worldview, animals actually objects. I don't know what that means, but maybe you're going to insert a verb in there. But yeah, animals are not objects, according to my own worldview. Yes, you're right about that. Every living thing dies eventually, says one person. Well, this after, FYI, this person types that after me just literally saying it's not about them being killed, first of all. It's about the exploitation of animals. It's about you claiming you have the right to do whatever you want to them, and that means including killing them. That means, using them, treating them like an object simply because you can. Because there's no need behind it. You do it because you can. That's the only reason why you do it. So, yeah, that's wrong. The needless exploitation is wrong. We can do better. We have other options. There's no need for it. So therefore, whenever you choose to oppress an animal, to exploit them, to buy a product that exploits and slaughters them, when there is a product that does not do that, you are doing something immoral. Skirmish says the mustache suits you well. Thank you so much, Skirmish. Stop filming kids. Brother. It's so funny. So funny. Like some people are like, I don't know, man. I think you might be a pedophile or something, because I'm sitting here on the street filming myself, and if there's kids passing by, I'm not gonna move my camera or something. They're just passing by and moving on with their day. But you seem to think it was a joke. Okay, thank you. Then it's a pretty good joke. It was funny, yeah. I actually want to have a conversation with VPM about whether morality is subjective or not, because I have a theory about it. Take your pants off and run around, Chip, like all times. I don't know when you did that, but I never did that. But if you want to do that, far be it from me to stop you from doing that. Chip, I have a question. I've been trying to ask for a few weeks, but my comments disappear too quickly. Okay, just ask the question. What about the objects you wear? What about the technology you use? What about the transport you use? Ever use a plane or a car? You are woeful to listen to. You have zero morals. So Murphy, that's your question? That your whole question is a nirvana fallacy? Is that it? That your whole thing is that I'm not perfect, therefore why should I try to reject one form of exploitation? It's not subjective for the decapitated animal. Well, Daniel Broccoli, I actually tend to believe that the basis of, well, I'm not gonna talk about it now, but I'll explain. I'll talk to VPM. Murphy's a complete idiot. Yeah. I mean, it's just a nirvana fallacy that he's committing. You wanna try it? Love how you didn't answer. It says Murphy. Murphy, I believe that if you can continue spamming it, you'll be timed out. I'm just saying. I think one of the rules is please don't spam the chat. So maybe stop spamming the chat, okay? And I understand you're not, I don't know, intelligent enough to understand that I did answer your question. You committed your whole question there is nothing more than an implication of a nirvana fallacy. That's what it is. Because your question essentially means, what about my clothes? What about them? I bought the clothes that have the least amount of oppression that I can afford. What about, what else? What else did you say? Transport. I bike everywhere. What about, let's see, what else? Did you go into a plane? Unfortunately, in order for me to see some members of my family, which I need to do, I have to get on a plane. Anything else? I don't know, like all of these whataboutisms mean nothing. Because, you see, when I come here on the street and I speak to people, I tell them that they have options. If you're telling me that I have options that I can choose instead of these things, I am willing to listen and I am willing to adopt different options. But if you're just here to preach or do some form of you wanna have a conversation? Yeah. Please show us your sign. My sign says I'm doing a social experiment. Come talk to me. You don't need to travel, says Murphy. How will I see my family otherwise, Murphy? Huh? How will I see my family otherwise, Murphy? Off topic, but what backpack do you use? I really like high quality bags. Oh, brother, I haven't bought a backpack in 20 years. The backpack that I currently, I haven't bought a backpack since I was 18, essentially. Yeah, 20 years exactly. So the backpack that I use is a backpack that I got with my work. And I've had it for 10 years now. And it's high quality, not really. But yeah. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
I'm not keeping live on anything. I don't care. You can do what you want to do.
Are you okay being live on YouTube? Okay. You want to come here so that you can view?
Sure.
What's your name?
John.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, John.
Nice to meet you, Chip.
Where are you from?
The States, Indiana.
Indiana.
Uh-huh.
John, how do you feel about oppression?
Oppressed.
Yeah.
I feel oppressed by it.
You feel oppressed by it?
Yes.
Do you think the powerful should have the right to oppress the powerless?
No.
No. What if the powerful benefit from it?
They always benefit from it.
So they still should not have that
No.
right? What if it's a tradition to them? They've been doing it for so long that it's okay.
It still shouldn't happen. There's been rebellions throughout centuries.
I appreciate that. What if the powerless don't realize that they're oppressed?
They need to watch the movie Ants.
They need to watch the movie Ants?
Yes.
What has happened in the movie Ants?
It's a Pixar movie where the ants, the grasshoppers have been controlling the ants. And the grasshopper says, once they realize that there's more of them than us, we'll never have our way.
Oh, okay.
It's a great movie.
It's a great movie,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's actually pretty in line with what I want to ask you. So it's wrong to oppress them even if they don't know that they're being oppressed, correct?
Correct.
What if they're intellectually challenged and they can never know that they're being oppressed?
That's a shame on the people that aren't educating them.
Okay, I appreciate that. But what if they can't educate them because they're intellectual disabilities or something?
It's still just doing the right thing versus the wrong thing.
Okay. Should we oppress somebody based on their belonging
For
to
absolutely
a
nothing.
biological category
Nothing.
or anything?
Nothing.
Okay, should we be oppressing animals?
No, animals should either be part of your family or for what they're supposed to be used for.
Yeah, you got to see the treats we go through for our animals.
Okay. Do you think that when we farm them, that means we take away their existence? We bring them into existence only to
No.
use them like an object and kill
No,
them?
because there's humanitarian type farming and raising of cattle and raising of beef and everything else that can be done. Even
Raising
though I
of
think
cows, not
even
cattle
though I
and
think
beef.
yeah,
You
even though
already
there's so much-
objectified them by calling them. Right.
Yes, I did. I
Yeah.
went to go with a group, and then I went with what you're getting from the group.
Yeah. So do you think that when you're saying when we farm cows, we're not objectifying them, right?
You are
We're not oppressing them when we're farming them.
It can be done humanely, where they aren't as they're still taken care of,
Yeah.
and they're not just racked and stacked,
Yeah.
and they still have their liberties for.
Is it
whatever.
oppression then?
In a way, yes.
So it's still oppression.
In a way, yeah.
So why choose to oppress animals?
I don't know. There's no reason.
I think
So-
there's a way to raise them with respect. You give them.
There is a way to raise them respect. I mean, that's like the humanitarian farms, the folks that follow the ecosystem on things, and they don't
And give 'em
overgraze. And
pasture
they
and
use
feed-
right
feed 'em
areas.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Feed 'em
they treat them well.
and
Yeah.
It's all on how you treat people.
Yeah.
Wait 1 second. Let me show you something.
Okay.
So,
You got about 2 minutes.
have you ever seen this?
Yes.
Yes.
What is it?
We actually saw
Oh.
that. They
Oh,
did
yeah,
that
that's
to an
it.
elephant, didn't they? On,
That's to inseminate a cow or
Yeah.
an animal.
Yeah. So they put on their hands in the anus of a cow. They
Yeah.
hold their cervix and then they inject semen in their vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do this for the benefit of a cow. So, because
some woman would say that was okay.
yeah. But without consent, is that okay?
No.
Well, how can you get okay
No.
from a cow?
Oh, but if you
still
can't get
can.
consent from a woman, is it okay to do it then?
No,
Okay, so if you can't get consent from an animal, is it okay to do it to them?
No.
no.
No, okay. So when the babies are born, we separate them from their mothers. Is that okay?
No, I don't agree with that. I never
No.
did agree with that.
Yeah, okay. But you
No,
pay
we
for
adopted-
it to happen.
we
so-
adopted-
No,
them-
yeah, but
You don't agree with it, but you pay for it to happen. If the baby's born male, they get killed because they don't produce milk.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's
You
where
didn't?
veal comes
No,
from.
because they only have a certain amount of bulls per farm
Yeah.
because they're aggressive. That's why you always see the bulls
It's
separate.
not because they're aggressive, it's because they want to control the breeding process and they want to control everything else.
I was told because they were.
Yeah, that's what farmers tell. It's a story.
Oh,
And the
okay.
females get killed around the age of 6 after repeated impregnations, babies taken away from them and exploited for their milk. And
That's
cows can live
ridiculous.
24 years. Why do you think they kill them at that age?
Probably because they lose money and less productivity.
Yeah, if
And
they don't get
return
them
on
pregnant.
investment. Return on
Yeah.
investment for the farmer.
Yeah.
I mean, we have
How
like
is
a-
disrespectful to them?
Oh, we have a dog we adopted who was
You're not giving them any liberty. You're not giving them any freedom. You're not giving them any respect.
Yeah, and we can choose to buy other products. When we buy these products, we tell the farmer, do whatever you need to do to get my product. And we can choose to
Valid.
buy other products, can't we?
Yes.
Yeah. So do you think that you, when you're in the position of power, because that's essentially your role in this whole situation, is you are in the position of power and you're paying for a cow to be essentially oppressed. Do you think you should choose otherwise?
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, yes. I'm just going to go with yes. I don't want to elaborate. Yes.
So how many more animals should be oppressed from you from now on?
From me?
I think the animals are more oppressed in the U.S. than they are in Europe. From
Yeah,
what we
that's
can
true.
tell.
I would say none, but if I do that, I'm now leaning into am I oppressing vegetables?
Well, you would have to be vegan if you choose none.
Unless I'm oppressing the vegetable.
Well, the vegetables are not sentient beings.
Okay.
So they're
valid
not
point.
individuals.
Yeah. No, we don't. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to think about that for a while.
You think about that?
Yeah.
So if I were to show you to be sitting right here speaking for women's rights and telling you that one action you're doing is oppressing women, and then give you an option that does not oppress women,
Yeah.
would you still have the same attitude where
No.
you're going to think about it, or would you
Absolutely
change?
correct. No, you're absolutely correct.
Okay, so
Valid
do you think
point.
in this
You're good.
situation you should change?
No,
also?
yeah, you're good. You're good. I got you.
Okay, let me give you a card because I see you're on your way out.
Yeah, we've got it. Our tickets are up.
There's a
so-
documentary here called Dominion. Do you think you can give that a watch?
Yeah. Why
Okay,
not?
and until
Appreciate
you
it.
watch it, do you think you can choose to not oppress any more animals and adopt a plant-based
I will do
diet in the
my- I would-
process?
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
you
we'll see.
cannot adopt any more animals.
Yeah,
We're friends. Got plans.
Yeah, we can't adopt anymore. We've got 5.
You can adopt animals at the end of the day. You can take care of them, but don't treat them like objects. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
ought to meet our animals. They're definitely not objects.
Yeah, yeah. But the ones that die for you for your food, that
Right.
are exploited for your food, those are
Go back to sponsoring stuff again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Food, clothing, cosmetics, entertainment. We use them for everything we want to use them for.
Right.
And if we were in their shoes, we would say, "Fuck no, stop! Just stop! What's going on?" But when we're on this other side and we don't see it, we all of a sudden think it's okay.
Good point. Appreciate it.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
one.
Thanks for talking to me.
Have a good day. Cheers.
Take care.
Go vegan.
How to do this?
I don't have high hopes with this.
Hello.
But here comes the next one. These kids have been sitting here at the corner, and I heard them, oh, well, I'm going to say what my name is. Oh, I'm going to say what my other name is. And here we go. You are annoying them? Yeah, sure. I'm annoying them. I don't really care, you see, because when I speak for animal rights, of course, the people who are violating their rights are probably going to be annoyed by the fact that they would have to stop violating their rights. It's only a normal conclusion that when you fight against an oppressor, the oppressor will be annoyed by the fact that they have to stop oppressing. Chip is just Jesus returned. About time. I've been waiting over 2,000 years. Yeah, sure. I'm Jesus. It's a new one. Appreciate it. Is your hat wool? No, of course not.
Let me go like this.
It's not made using animal products.
I'll take a swing.
So many people really want to talk about me instead of the subject that I'm here to discuss, the animals, the exploitation, the needless oppression of animals. I think it's just become like a thing for most people to say, hey, we gotta shit on animal rights activists. It just feels so good when I go out there and I shit on them for fighting for the defenseless creatures. Yeah. I mean, it's the less intelligent people who come and do that, and I don't know why, but it just makes them happy, I guess, or something.
This is how I set up the stick.
Now I want to know if plants are alive or not. I mean, bacteria is alive, plants are alive. It's not about being alive. I never said that it is about being alive, so I don't see why that matters. Let's see somebody, yeah. Go to McDonald's, Subway, Burger King, protest there, please. If you're not vegan, you're mistreating animals. Try a more aggressive approach, friend. Well, I guess you're vegan. Sorry for saying that, but why would I go to McDonald's and protest there?
Like this.
just having conversations with people here on the street. I'm trying to be productive about it. If I go to McDonald's or any of those places, I'm just gonna get kicked out and nothing's gonna happen. Plus, here in McDonald's, Burger King, and all those other things have vegan options. So
This is my dance floor, actually.
what would the cows do if they weren't oppressed?
Like windmill and other tricks on my
Who cares?
in my phone. Here we go.
It's their life. They can do whatever you want. What would you do if you weren't oppressed? It's like saying, what would the slaves do if they weren't slaves? Huh? Just be free like us? Yeah, let's just let them be. Or just don't bring them into existence to use them. And somebody else said, Chip, what's your opinion on Hitler being a vegan? Well, that's number one, fake. Hitler was never a vegan. At best, he was a vegetarian. At best, first of all. And second, who cares? Even if Hitler were a vegan, why would that matter? Hitler also liked dogs. Does that mean that all people who like dogs are like Hitler? No. That's such a stupid argument, isn't it? Yeah.
If it lands on my head, everybody, yeah, make some noise. That will help me to get a little bit bigger audience here.
Okay, let's see if we can have one more conversation maybe.
Get ready.
Hey Chip, I'm sure lions would love to try veganism. Talk to them. Hey Joshua Richards 9365. I'm sure you think I can talk to lions because you probably see me as Jesus also, but I'm not Jesus and I can't talk to lions. And even if I could talk to lions, I don't know if they have options like you do, huh? Do they? You have options, they don't. Yeah, go figure. And also, if I were to talk to lions, I think the first thing I would tackle is the fact that they sometimes rape other animals. So if I were to be able to talk to animals, I would tell them, hey, stop fucking raping other animals. But you know, I would just try to explain to them the position that everybody else feels if they could speak. They can't really, so, you know. Yeah. Looks so cold there. It's actually with the sun. It's actually quite nice. With the sun, it's not that cold. You see, I let this loose. So, yeah. Hey, Chip. If lions had other options, would they take it? No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. I'm gonna tell you right here, right now. Lions, they have the options. Do you think if a lion had options, of course they wouldn't take it? That's the ridiculousness of this shitty argument. How would you know if they wouldn't take it? I'm pretty sure a lion would rather not go and hunt for an animal. I'm pretty sure that they would rather just go ahead and pick a product that provides all the nutrition and food satisfaction that they would want. Hey Chip, if I was a lion, I would have 4 paws. Yeah, exactly, the ridiculousness. It's kind of a stupid statement.
This time upside down. On my hands. I'm getting ready for the big move.
No name, I'm going to block you because this is borderline sexual harassment, okay? I hope that you learn to do better, okay?
Let me stretch a little bit. Oh, no. I'm gonna go only on one hand.
I don't like being objectified. I don't mind from time to time joking around about it, but when you're going to be doing that kind of stuff, I'm going to be blocking you. I can't believe we honestly heard a man say he'd tell lions to stop raping. Yeah. Wow, how dare you tell an animal to not rape another animal? If you had the power to do so, how dare you tell an animal to stop raping? I can't believe you said that. Don't you know rape is good? Imagine being morally and intellectually so low that you put yourself on the same level as a wild animal. I mean, Renee, thank you so much, first of all. And second, yeah, imagine that, huh?
There you go.
Fine, let's go.
I will explain. I'm gonna do a perfect show. I like your energy.
Hey Marissa, nice to have you here.
If you give me energy, I feel like a performer, and I'm gonna give you the best show I possibly can. So I try one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, I'm gonna break this show.
Humans aren't animals. Yeah, we are. We're mammals. We're pretty much animals.
For the grand finale, I'm gonna do something crazy. I will be spinning on my head. But before I get started,
Circle of life. This whole circle of life bullshit. If you want, you can check out the last stream that I did with Alexandra. Damn, I did another stream before that. So if you check out my YouTube channel and you see the last stream I did with Alexandra, you can see all the good responses for the circle of life, the Lion King reference. Humans are not animals, then how do you explain me in bed, says Renee. Good one, Renee. Really good video. Yeah, it was really nice to speak to Alexandra. She's such a great animal rights advocate. She's so down to earth. You know, I feel like I'm the type of person who I don't like making people feel bad. You know, I don't like putting people in that position. I'm learning more and more to not care about it. Like, I obviously care less and less about it, especially when they're putting themselves in a position where they think it's okay to oppress, you know, innocent sentient beings. But I don't like being in that position, and I enjoy conversations with people like her because they're a bit more firm in their position, and I really like that. Saint Chip saving the oppressed cows and bees. Ah, brother, just speaking up on their behalf. If wrong, why does meat taste good? Yeah, is it wrong to kill humans? Because their meat also tastes good. Amazing activist, yeah, she's an amazing activist. New studies show eating meat prevents cancer, says Jason. First of all, Jason, I would expect you to drop a PM ID of the study right now. If not, it didn't happen. So you have no evidence for it. First of all. And second of all, I actually have several evidence showing the opposite. And third, and the most important part, even if it did, it doesn't matter because, yet again, it does not justify the exploitation, abuse, and slaughter of innocent sentient beings. That's hilarious, yeah. Imagine rapists were brutally honest like that. It feels good when it's wrong. Huh? If it feels good, then why is it wrong? Yeah, imagine that. That's so stupid, huh? Well put, Renee. Imagine if rapists said that. If it's wrong, why does grape feel so good? Funny.
Music.
I feel human beings are superior to animals, and because of that, we can eat them like a lion can eat a sheep. Well, you said like a lion can eat a sheep. So first of all, I'm assuming that your position is one that if you think an individual has power over another individual, then they have the right to do whatever they want to them. So essentially, you are for oppression. Little Joey says. So Joey, if you're for oppression, then I'm assuming you're also for the other forms of oppression. Slavery, I don't know, women not having rights, I don't know, genocide. All these are other forms of oppression strictly because, you know, if you have power to do something and you can benefit from it, then it's okay to do it, right? If you want to know where you would have stood on slavery, look at where you stand on slavery today. Look at where you stand. Don't look at where you stand on slavery today. Look at where you stand on animal rights. Swamp Slug, that is a great point. If you want to know where you would have stood on slavery, don't look at where you stand on slavery today. Look at where you stand on animal rights today. Very great point. Very, very good point. And thank you for the super chat. And everybody, yeah, if you want to see where you would have stood up to slavery, that's a really good point. I'm going to use that from now on. If you want to know where you would have stood up to slavery, look at where you stand up to animal rights now. Because we're in exactly the same situation. In fact, during slavery times, we justified slavery by calling them animals. There's several. You can check out advertising and stuff like that for that. Remember to hit that like, everyone. Let's get those numbers up. Why not? Eat fries, not flies, says Has Vegan. Thank you. Meat eaters are exactly like slave owners. Got it. Well, no, meat eaters are exactly like the individuals who supported the slave owners. Farmers are the ones who are the slave owners. Meat eaters are just the ones who are supporting the slave owners. Yeah. It's pretty simple. Animals are actually very much enslaved and treated like objects. Chip, Zootopia cannot exist in nature. It's a pipe dream, brother. Yeah, Jason, you're right. It cannot exist in nature. Well, luckily, we live in this beautiful thing called a city. We live in an artificial place called a house. We walk on these tiny things that are made by us. We get on a object that I personally pedal, so it's a bike. That's also made by us. You go into a supermarket, which is a concept made by us for us. How exactly is that related to what happens in nature? It's not related at all. So, and even if it were, let's imagine that all of it were related to nature. It would just be an appeal to nature. It doesn't really matter. So let's not appeal to nature. That's a logical fallacy and it doesn't do anything. Can't take credit for that quote. For the quote, that's Paul Watson from Sea Shepherd. Yeah, Swamp Slug, but that's okay. Thank you for sending it to me. That's a great slug. That's a great slug. That's a great. Jeez, my brain. That's a great quote. Don't be too open-minded or your brain will fall out. That's so funny, man. That's funny. That's what they say, yeah? That is Trump's campaign slogan. Don't be too open-minded or your brain will fall out. Don't be too awake that you become woke. Stay asleep for a second. Why don't vegans believe in God? There's vegans who believe in God. What do you mean? I can tell you, I stopped believing in God long time before being vegan, so it means nothing. You seeing a correlation behind it is nothing more than a confirmation bias of sorts. Jason says, all right, Chip, you have a great day. Thank you, Jason. You too. Chip is a definition bigot. I'm a definition bigot. Does that mean I'm being antagonistic towards definitions? Or I'm being discriminatory towards definitions? Kiss a boy, eat soy. Sure, why not? Kiss a girl, eat soy also. Hi.
Hi, what are you doing?
Just asking people some questions.
Yeah, of course.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Hang on a second. You wanna come here to the chamber?
Yeah, of course.
What's your name?
My name's Jenna.
Jenna, I'm Chip. Nice
to meet you.
Where are you from, Jenna?
Oh, we're from Toronto, Canada.
From Toronto, Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been to Toronto last year. I love
Oh,
it.
sick.
Do you live here or do you live in...
I live over there. I've lived there for about
Toronto?
like 13 years now.
Fuck yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So it's a good place to live in.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals.
Yeah.
How do you feel about animals?
Oh, honestly, like they feel like people. They are like we're all mammals, right?
Yeah.
Like we come out of an egg somehow.
Somehow.
You know what I mean? Like
And we
doesn't
all
matter if it's in here or if it's like a little that kind of egg. You know what I'm saying?
And we all experience life, don't we?
Mm.
We all have emotions, right? Do you think it's okay to exploit animals?
No.
No. But do you think when we farm them for foods that we don't need, for products we don't need, for food, clothing, or entertainment, do you think we're being exploitative towards them?
Oh, I definitely think that we exploit mammals like as humans and animals alike. You know what I mean? If we can find a profit in it, we're gonna do something about it and crack them open and suck out all the capitalism that comes out of it. Like, you know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Yeah, which isn't good. Isn't good, but you hear what I'm saying.
Are you vegan?
No, I'm not vegan.
Why not?
It's actually never really come up. It's just always been, we're just eating it. You know what I mean? I never thought anything towards it. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's there. We'll eat it. But I do understand that like factory farming and the way that it is being done is insane. Like it doesn't need to be like that. Like think about what they're doing in Brazil with like with all like the cows and stuff and the way that they're factory farming that and like taking out the rainforest and all the indigenous people that are in there. I'm like, bro, we don't need that much meat. We don't use it all. We can't use it all. It's impossible to use it all. It goes in the garbage. So it's like, what are we doing?
Do you think we need to consume any animal products?
we shouldn't for real. But like for people who are about it, we need to cut down factory farming like a month if people are still like into it.
Why is factory farming bad? You keep mentioning it.
Oh, factory farming is that like because when like all the animals and stuff like that are like in the pens, they're they're getting like diseases, and also like how do you call it? You know, like trauma.
Yeah.
And it like, cause like even like people talk about like trauma when they're hunting animals and stuff like that, and being like if you do it a certain way, it like pollutes the meat. And I kind of feel like that's the exact kind of way that it is for like factory farming. And like also when you look at it, I'm like, why would you want to do that to an animal, let alone even a person? And why would you want to eat that like that? You know what I mean? It's like, would you imagine being like if we were like this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's just so weird. And like even I've seen little things like that and like how they're treated, and I'm like, bro, that ain't good.
But we have a study coming out of Germany done on 3,070 dairy farms.
Cool.
And the difference between the size of the farm doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter?
No, the animal welfare is the same.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well then never mind. Never mind anything that I just said. If that's what they're saying and they did the research, then like, then none of it's good.
None of it is good.
No.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you know, these animals go to the same practices. They get impregnated to have babies.
Yeah.
They have their babies taken away from them so that we can have their milk. They have their babies killed if they're not useful to us. And they themselves are killed when we can no longer use them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do you think that's fair for us to do this?
No, we even do it with like, think about how we do it with like pounds too, right?
Yeah.
Like when there's too many animals in the pound, they're just like, sorry, you gotta go, and you're like,
yeah, but
why are we killing them? Why can't we find homes or foster homes and all these different types of things? Why do we have to kill these animals?
Yeah, I mean, I would argue that in that situation it's even
Worse.
It's less worse than actually what we do on farms, because in a situation like that is we kill them because we cannot take care of them anymore. We cannot give them a life. We cannot keep them to have a good life. So we say it's better for you that instead of suffering that you die. But when it comes to farming, we literally bring them into existence to use them and then kill them. Yeah. So I understand you are in this position. Do you think that by you buying these products, you are supporting this happening to animals? Yeah. Do you think you can choose to stop doing that?
This is a thing. I'm gonna tell you, not too long ago.
Yeah.
Like, because like I went like before the hurricane and everything happened in Jamaica and stuff like that. Like in Jamaica, there's tons of vegan food, and like India too. There's tons of other cultures that like thrive.
Toronto also has a lot of vegan food.
You know what I mean? That thrive in veganism. And like to be even fair, like I've kind of noticed, like I'm like, I kind of want to eat more vegetables and stuff, and like I just want to go more like that. I don't want to like really get like into the soy and like things like that. Just more like, you know, like chickpeas, all those different types of like, what do you call them? Like plant proteins and shit.
Yeah. Well, why not soy? What's wrong with soy?
Pardon me?
What's wrong with soy?
I don't know. There's just something I've heard about like different types of things with like, what do you call that thing like women have? Estrogen and stuff. I just want to like chill on that. It's not, tell me something about soy, brother. Tell me about soy.
So we actually have a study coming out of, I forgot but it's a meta-analysis showing that soy isoflavones, which is the ones that normally affect, or they claim to affect testosterone or progesterone or estrogen, doesn't affect the levels at all.
Okay, cool. I was like, I don't want too much.
No, so the people, when we observed that in certain cases, it was for people who were eating like 3 or 4 gallons, drinking 3 or 4 gallons of soy milk per day.
Whoa. That's a lot of milk.
I can't drink that much water. Who the hell drinks that much milk? Yeah, I get that.
What are they doing?
I don't know. That's insane, yeah. So.
But at least they're there so we understand the information.
Exactly, at least they're there so we understand the information.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, maybe it's with the soy milk that when you have such big doses, something happens. But I'm not sure, because when you have such high doses of anything,
it changes you.
It changes
you. Know what I mean? Like if you eat like tubs of butter, you're probably gonna have a heart attack.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. So how many more animals should be used for you, exploited for you from now on?
We're gonna try not to. We're gonna try not to.
That would mean
like,
going vegan.
You know what I mean? Going vegan. Yeah.
So being vegan, by the way, is not about a diet. It's about the animals. Being
And it's also a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle,
Yeah.
but it's being vegan is to animals what being a feminist is to women. It
Oh.
means respecting their rights, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, there's an ideology and a lifestyle associated with it, right? I can't say that I'm a feminist and then once a month or every once in a while or on Fridays I go around and I
You slap a
women.
woman.
I slap a woman or something,
Yeah.
right? That would not mean I'm a feminist. That's ridiculous.
That's not right. Yeah.
That's not right. Yeah, exactly. So when I say that I want to respect animals' rights, the only way to do it is to be vegan, you know, and to adopt a plant-based diet and all that. Well, where do you think you would have any difficulty with that, or what exactly?
To be fair, my roommate has been on the plant-based diet, so like to be fair, I could just copy them.
It's easy. I'll give you some resources.
Yeah, give me
actually.
something.
Yeah, I'll call you for this.
Yeah, of course.
Your energy.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. You're very
Oh,
energetic. I love
sick.
it. So there's a thing
Chip.
here. There's a documentary here called Dominion. It shows what animals go through. I don't know if you've ever seen what animals go
No.
through. Yeah. So you can watch that. It will be difficult to watch because
You're gonna see some wild shit.
it's blood and stuff.
Yeah, of
But if you
course.
can't watch it, then the most important speech you'd ever hear. It's an amazing speech. It's good to watch. It takes like 30 minutes to watch the whole speech. And
Do the same people make both documentaries or different
no, it's
people?
different people.
Okay.
Still other animal rights activists.
Yeah.
They both appear if you scan this QR code.
Okay, cool.
And another thing, when this QR code, there's a thing called Challenge 22.
Yeah.
They hook you up with a dietitian. They send you recipes every day.
Hey!
And they help you go vegan for free.
Oh, look at you.
It's all free. So
Doing
you
the work.
doing the work. So
Then
are
you
you
don't
going to be
have to
vegan
do
from
much.
now on? We got to respect their
We're
rights.
gonna do it.
Yeah.
Thanks,
And
Chad.
if while you're here in Amsterdam, I recommend vegan sushi bar.
Oh yeah.
Have you had lunch already, or there's a place here called Karma Kebab?
Okay, cool.
It's kebab. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
It's made of celery root, but it's
Okay.
amazingly tasting. It tastes
Alright.
exactly like meat. It's on the
That's
other
gonna
side
be
of it.
wild.
Yeah, so maybe give that a try. It's a really
Okay,
good
what's
one.
it called again? Good Karma?
Karma Kebab.
Karma Kebab.
Yeah.
Thanks,
it's,
brother.
it's like 5 minutes away.
Yeah, no.
Thank you
keep
so
doing
much.
It.
You seem like a really nice, open-minded person. I don't get to
Oh.
meet a lot, so I'll just tell you, you have more of responsibility in that way.
Yeah,
Okay?
of course.
So most people just follow what others are doing. So be a leader and show others how it's done. Okay?
You're not wrong.
I appreciate you.
No problem.
You're awesome.
Be
Have a good
good.
one.
Have a safe
Cheers.
day.
You too. Cheers. What a nice person. Martin, thank you so much for the donation, for the super chat. Wow, that was such a nice, that's such a nice person, huh? Wow, I liked her a lot. I liked her. Great energy, open-minded, engaged the conversation. Fuck, she didn't get defensive, anything. Amazing. Just amazing. Well, I can hardly wait to make shorts and some videos out of this conversation. She was really cool. I hope I recorded it. Shit. I'm like, now I'm wondering because my camera is go vegan, go. Awesome person. Thank you so much, Renee. Thank you. You're right. Ah, shit. I hope I recorded. Now I gotta check. Sorry, everyone. I gotta check. I'm curious if I did. If I did. I'm on this other side. You can still hear me. You can probably see my shadow. Oh no, my battery is dead. No. Wait. Wait for it. No, I don't have that conversation. No way. Shit. Unfortunately, that conversation is only to be had on YouTube. Freaking dick camera didn't record it. I'm sorry. Sorry, everyone. That was such a good conversation too. Jesus. I'm annoyed by that. She was such a cool energy. But it's okay. We have it here on YouTube.
What do we want to talk about?
Animals. Can I try it?
Yeah, what kind of animals?
Just all animals. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Sure.
A second. You want to come here with the chair?
Sure.
What are your names?
Andrew.
Andrew. Nice to meet you. I'm Chip.
I'm Telvin.
Telvin.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. I'm Chip.
Nice to meet you.
So I'm an animal rights advocate. I fight for the rights of animals. How do you guys feel about animals?
Love them.
Love them.
Yeah.
Do you think animals should be respected? We should not treat them like objects?
Correct.
Yeah. Do you think when we farm them for food, for clothing, we're treating them like objects?
Depends. Sometimes if you could do it ethically a little bit. A lot of times it's not done that way though. But a lot of times they
What
get
would be
treated
an
with
ethical
love.
way of farming a human being?
Farming a human being. The resources coming off human being aren't as useful as it like.
What do you mean? We
They're
could
more-
farm.
I don't know if
You're
your
a big
skin.
guy, dude.
I don't know
You're
if
a
your
big guy.
skin would keep me as warm.
Yeah,
as,
you-
like,
I don't know.
You're a big guy. We could get a lot of meat off of you.
meat. Yeah, maybe, but like
yeah.
you know, as a like sheep's wool, they grow the wool back.
Well, you're a male, so we get meat and sperm off of you.
Do they freeze? I mean, I guess that's how you.
No, that's how they breed 'em.
That's how you.
That's how they breed them.
Yeah,
They jerk off bulls, so and then they.
That sounds. When you put it as when you jerk off bulls, it makes it seem.
You can find it on YouTube.
Yeah,
the
no,
weirdest thing about it is
Not
that
gonna
they,
find
they,
that.
they use a big dildo. They put them in the anus of and they then use electrical stimulation to make them ejaculate.
See, that's.
Just let them have sex.
Yeah, just let it.
Some farmers do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But after they let them have sex and the cows get pregnant, they separate the babies from their mothers. Do you know why they do that?
Because they don't grow as well, right? Because they can't drink the milk.
Yeah. Well.
And the cows keep producing milk, don't they?
Yeah. So the reason why they take away the babies from their mothers is so that they don't drink the milk, so that we can take away the milk, and they get formula. If they're born male, they're essentially useless to the farm because they already have a male most of the time. So what do you think happens to them?
Those are the meat ones.
Those they kill them. Yeah, that's where veal comes from. And if they're female, they get separated from their mothers the same, and they get impregnated every year when they can. Every year, babies taken, the same thing as their mother, impregnated babies taken and exploited for their milk. And then around the age of 6 or 7, they kill them. And cows can live 24, 25 years. Do you know why they kill them at that early age?
Well, isn't their meat better when they're younger? Well,
Yeah,
for
but
those
they're
ones.
already no longer young. So
Okay.
when they kill them at the age of 6 or 7, it's not
Because
because
there's they don't have a purpose for them, I guess, right?
Yeah. Well, they can't get them pregnant anymore. So in order to try again, they would have to wait a year when they get in heat again, and they don't want to feed them for that long. So isn't that really objectifying them? That's seeing them like an object. That
Yeah,
it's treat them like a cow, which is different than an object, or you just stare and look at them.
well, if we treat it that way, a dog that way, would it be okay?
Some people do. That's the
it's-
unethical
it's a
breeding.
cool,
You
Would
know,
that
like
be okay?
that's- I mean, people do it. People buy those animals. People spend a lot of. I don't know if it's okay, but not when there's
Well,
all
that's the
this
question,
in the
right?
pride,
I understand there's a lot of fucked up things in the world. There's genocide, there's war, there's famine, there's rich people who have fucking houses
Way too much
bigger
money.
than this fucking
Yeah,
museum.
way too much money.
And then there's people who sleep on the street, right? There's a
Yeah.
lot of fucked up shit in the world. What I'm asking here right now is, should it be this way? Should animals be treated like this?
Well, my response. What else? Like, how else are we going to get the protein sources, the meat, the eggs, the stuff that we eat?
Well,
Unless
we
we,
can
change our whole.
we can get protein sources. We can get nutrition from other sources. We don't need to do this to them. We don't
But are
need
they
to
as
get-
delicious?
Well, do you think that the taste pleasure that we get justifies the exploitation and slaughter that they go through?
exploitation, slaughter. No, there are, like I said, there are ethical and feasible ways to do it. There were before commercialism actually started.
Yeah.
That was that way.
It's all exploitative because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they all kill the animals. They all see them as beings that they can take from.
Generally speaking, everything's exploitative. Like you can look at anything, and this
Sure.
interaction
Our
in
work.
itself right now could be deemed exploitative. It just depends.
Sure, but if you're forced between the choice to choose something exploitative and something not exploitative or something less exploitative,
Yeah, you're obviously
You should.
choosing the
You
less.
should.
You
Yeah.
should choose the less.
yeah. So shouldn't that mean in an option where you can choose a plant-based diet or we can choose to not wear leather? Shouldn't you choose the ones that don't exploit the animals, like a plant-based diet or not wear leather? Because you can get food satisfaction, you can get nutrition, and all the protein or macronutrients that you would require on a plant-based diet. So
You can. What would happen to the animals that you're not exploiting? Though? Like, would
they would just not be brought into existence to be
Yeah,
treated like an
exactly.
object and
Yeah,
killed.
but would they eventually go extinct or go,
Probably
feral
not,
or go, because if there's like,
no, probably we would still keep them in a small land, but
Yeah.
they wouldn't go extinct.
I don't know if they would just be as well. They wouldn't be as plentiful, but they might not need to be as plentiful.
I know, but
yeah.
imagine also the argument, because if you think about it like from the outside a little bit, imagine how ridiculous it is to be concerned about whether this animal becomes extinct or not when you pay for them to be killed. right? Isn't that a little bit like it's a little bit like wait,
Yeah,
what
we're
do you-
bringing them in and we're killing them. We're doing both of them.
Yeah.
Well,
So they constantly live in the cycle of bringing them into existence, using them, and killing them.
Let me ask you this: how would you rewire hundreds, thousands of years of human intuition and conditioning?
The same way we did with women's rights, the same way we did with slavery, the same way we did with everything else.
All right. So
we
go
have
ahead.
to abolish this idea that because we think we're superior, we therefore have the right to do whatever we want to them. We have to abolish this mentality because we only see ourselves as superior because we judge superiority based on traits. Based on traits that we think makes us superior.
Yeah.
But if you judge superiority based on who takes care more of the earth, we're definitely not superior.
No.
If we judge superiority based on who can smell the best, we're definitely not superior. So there's several ways to judge superiority, and we just judge it based on one thing that, we say, oh, this is the best way to judge it or something. And even if you were superior, let's imagine that there were an objective way for us to be superior.
Isn't that what the food
that
chain
still
is?
doesn't justify it, right?
Isn't that like the natural order of the food chain is just like a natural order of superiority?
So the food chain is not a measurement of superiority, right? The food chain is strictly, it's the reason why it's shaped the pyramid. It's because it's to show how energy flows in an ecosystem. So essentially the animals at the bottom who eat the plants get a lot of energy.
Yeah,
and then as you go higher, there's less and less energy.
And there's less of those animals.
And there's less of those animals because there's also less energy to feed up on them. So essentially the food chain, what it proves is that if we didn't eat animals, we could have more food to feed more people also because we would obviously
you have more of those smaller.
We have more of those plants, yeah. But even if it were a measurement of power, just because we have power doesn't mean we should exercise it in an abusive way, right?
I agree. Like if you have the power to understand that you have the power, you should then also have the ability to discern when that power should be used.
Exactly. We shouldn't be abusing our power over them. Yeah. And do you think that? And here comes the difficult part because we discuss this in terms of society and stuff. But do you think that you guys have some form of responsibility no matter if you buy these products?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean that's the thing about being the end user. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't see all the things that go into the process of us getting gloves or whatever the fuck comes
That comes with like knowledge though too. Not everyone has that ability to only eat choose what they eat every day.
Yeah.
Or choose how they're, where they get their nutrients each day. But if you do, then you can make smart choices.
Yeah,
make
and it's
better
by
choices.
intent in that, like, I don't blame you in any way or
Yeah,
form.
yeah,
Like,
No, I don't
we
think
live
you
in a
do.
society where, these
what we're
companies
taught.
have a financial interest to keep it this way. So they're going to keep doing this to animals. They're going to keep hiding it from you. That's why we have rules, especially in the US and including here in the Netherlands, where you're not allowed to film on farms. You're not allowed to film in slaughterhouses. You're not allowed to show the consumer any of this. Whereas when you want to see how plastic is made, you Google it and you find out how plastic is made. They film it. In fact, they're happy to film it. Let me show you how plastic is made. Oh, we pride ourselves on this
It
process.
is an interesting thing to see how like capitalism works, where it's just like, if there is a victim, we kind of hide it just because,
It's
capitalism
fucked
is an
up.
exploitative
It is.
economic,
And I agree with you. It's just when we say that capitalism is an exploitative practice, I don't want to fall into this pitfall of a nirvana fallacy, like saying,
making it
everything is exploitative, or like a futility type of argument where we say everything is exploitative, therefore I should just
No,
participate in
that's
this,
not. That's
right?
not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, if there's a way that we can somehow get everybody on board to be like, hey man, we don't maximizing profit isn't the ultimate goal of whatever
Life.
this existence is. that we
Yeah,
have, you know
I
what I'm
completely
saying?
agree with you.
Yeah.
Success does not measure by money.
Exactly.
correct.
Like
Yeah.
if, for instance, if you can have a nice stead where you just sort of have a large collection of animals, they live free and they roam, but just the same way Native Americans did in America, where they lived in symbiosis with the buffalo and shit like that,
Yeah.
right? Or just like
And then we came along and killed them all.
not we.
But symbiosis for us would imply that somehow we give them and they give us.
Right.
Whereas symbiosis, when we describe it in the form of farming, whether it's a small farm or a large farm, it involves us giving them and us taking from them. Not necessarily that they give to them. We take from them.
Well, I mean, I imagine there are farmers that do nurse sick animals back to health and stuff like, you know what I mean? There are.
But they do it only as they do it as for their products.
Well, yeah,
And
'cause that's how they're set up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
and the
saying?
only reason why farmers take care of animals or have better practices is because customers demand it. Then it's because it either makes the product better or customers demand it.
Yeah.
Because all these farmers, they still don't name their animals, most of them, because if they have to kill them,
There's a
you run out of
humanity.
names, and it's like your mind gets fucked up if
Yeah.
you continuously kill these
The
animals.
idea of humanity, giving humanity to things that you have to kill, just doesn't seem like a thing people do. They eventually know the unfortunate end to it, which is kind of. So it's a weird bit of bit of a mental gymnastics situation that has to go.
And you two smart individuals, because you guys are smart. I like having
try.
conversations. You try, yeah. Like, what do you guys want to do with this? Because I feel like
With
there's
this, what do you like?
with this type of information. Do you guys want to continue supporting this form of animal oppression, this form of exploitation towards them, or do you want to stop, go vegan, and not support it?
I mean, I like eating meat too much. I'm honest with that. Like,
Yeah,
I know
like-
I'm gonna probably always do it.
But is that
Unfortunately,
really
but
the
I try to
attitude
do
that we
it.
need to have? Because like when we lived in a time where women didn't have rights or any type of thing, any type of other injustice that was normalized in our society, and we benefited from it, we could have easily said, "I continue benefiting from it. I'm going to continue supporting it because I just don't see my life without this type of benefit."
Yeah, but I don't know. We gotta do what's best for us. Like, as individuals, right? Like, and just try to.
But you
get by in
can
life.
you can be healthy on a plant-based diet.
Sure.
You can get food enjoyment on a plant-based diet. So you can still do what's best for you without exploiting them.
Sure, but I also, smoke
How would you-
cigarettes
how would
or
you
do
ma-
things that are bad for me. Anyway,
Just a general question, like what? Because the way being vegan is, like we're Americans.
Yeah.
The way being vegan is in our country is somehow, somewhere that's become the premium option. Or like
It's actually cheaper. We have studies for that.
great.
Meat is very expensive.
Meat,
man.
meat's good. I know meat is very
going
expensive.
out to eat maybe.
But like it's if it was a cheaper option, there would I would think more poor people have a better.
The poorest countries on earth
Are the ones that don't
the
eat meat.
least amount
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
animal
Oh, the ones
products
that
and
eat
they
meat,
eat
yeah.
meat. Yeah,
So,
because
like-
it is cheaper to like when we
Grains
think
and
about
everything.
when we think about the price of being vegan, we think about like plant-based meats or plant-based cheeses, which tend to be more expensive, and it's true in a lot of places they are. Not here in Amsterdam and not in Germany, but in a lot of places they are. But a plant-based diet should not include those often anyway, because some of them are high in sodium, some
Yeah,
of them
and
are
they're
very healthy.
engineered
So
and-
those
It's
are
the
like
processing parts that
Yeah,
make-
you just take those, once, like you eat a burger from time to time, right? You just eat a plant-based burger from time to time made out of these substances, or but most of the time, if you're going to have a whole foods plant-based diet that includes tofu, tempeh, seitan, chickpeas, lentils, vegetables, pasta, rice, beans, all this kind of stuff, then you're going to be ending up, because those are the cheapest things in the supermarket, you're going to be ending up cheaper, healthier, and with a better macronutrient profile.
Do you think it would be easy? Because a lot of these a lot of things, diet and stuff like that is a cultural learning. Do you think we can culturally, the ability we'll have to culturally rewire some places that eat meat for whatever and be able to switch?
That's the hardest part, though. Is
Switch.
Culture is the
Yeah.
culture is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hardest part, because culture is inherently tied to the majority of people, what they do.
Yeah.
And so it will
what their
take time.
parents did and what
It
their
will
parents did.
it will take time for culture to change.
But that starts with the individual
But
effort, it
culture,
sounds like.
yeah, it starts with the individual effort, and culture is still, for me, in my opinion, it's not a justifier for committing oppressive acts.
No,
Like, there's cultures
definitely not.
on this planet where they cut off the clitoris of women, and it's cultural to do so.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the right thing to do either way.
No,
And I'm gonna, me as an outsider, I'm gonna be like, fuck you, stop doing that. I don't give a shit about your culture. Your culture sucks if you're gonna be oppressing others.
That goes, but
Yeah.
as fucked up as it's, that goes back into the superiority situation. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm better than this person's culture because this person culture.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
It's all
I don't
fucked.
call
It's-
myself as better. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't mind
Yeah.
this. I don't want to create a hierarchy of things.
Of
I
course,
just want to
of
say
course,
it's
of course.
hey, it's wrong what you do. Stop it. I'm not perfect. I do shit. But if somebody brings up to me, hey, you're doing this shit. You can choose this shit. I'm like, okay. Thank you. You've telling me that something is wrong, and you've given me an option to not be wrong.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
Yes.
It's not like I'm telling you guys, hey, what you're doing is wrong. Fuck you, you're assholes. I'm telling you what you're doing is wrong, and here's another
Here's
option,
another option, yeah.
right?
I like that.
So do you think that going forward you can live morally or within your values by choosing to continue buying these products, while at the same time claiming you're against oppression, claiming you're against exploitation, but still choosing to support it?
I mean, easy answer is yes, because I've been doing it, and I'm
Yeah,
going to
that's-
continue to do. Unfortunately, right? Like,
But
I
it
know
is
that, yeah.
contradictory.
Yeah.
You can say it is, yes.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Just like if I say I respect women, but then I slap a woman every once in a while.
Yeah.
But I would be a hypocrite if I say that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you guys really want to be hypocrites about this, or do you want to?
I just
Do I
like
want to
chicken
be?
wings,
Do I
man.
want to be? No.
No.
I don't. Nobody
Yeah.
wants to be a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to walk in the face of what they
Yeah.
of their words and be like, nah, I'm not going to do what I say.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we all, that's it's a step-by-step situation.
Yeah.
It's a slow build to
Small
get there.
steps, make it a
You know
little
what I
bit
mean?
better. Make
Is it small?
slightly
Would
better
it be
choices
small
there.
steps if instead of animals there were women that are being oppressed?
Look
and
how
they had
long.
other
I mean,
options?
look how long it took for women to. I mean, it's all small steps.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, when we say, look how long it took for women to have rights or how long it took for slavery to be abolished, if the small steps weren't per individual, the small steps were per society. And of course, because society has a lot of individuals, that's why it has small steps.
Yeah.
So it will take small steps for us to abolish the exploitation of animals.
Yeah.
But it doesn't take small steps for you as an individual to choose to say no to the exploitation of animals. You can say, right now, I'm no longer going to be paying for this. And when you go into a restaurant, instead of making this option, you make this other option. When you go into a supermarket, instead of taking this, you take this other thing. For you, it's relatively easy. But for them, when you take that option that exploits them, you put them in a circle and you support it and you pay for it so that they get treated like an object, exploited and slaughtered. Because that's what you do. When you buy with your money, you vote and say, whatever it is that you did to
It's
get
even
this
worse
product,
than voting.
Yeah.
do
Pay-
it
using your
and give
money.
it to me back.
Yeah.
You see? So let me give you guys some cards, okay? Because
Sure.
I enjoyed
Yeah,
this
we gotta get
conversation.
into,
I understand that, yeah. So
museum
there's a
thing here.
documentary here called Dominion. Do you think you can give that a watch?
Sure.
No problem.
On
Yeah.
YouTube?
It's on YouTube, yeah, but it appears if you scan the QR code
Okay.
if you want. But shit, sorry, my gloves.
Yeah. Thanks,
Do
man.
you think until you watch it, do you think you can choose to not consume any animal products until you watch the documentary?
I can definitely tell you I'll give it a shot.
I'll do better.
Yeah, I'll definitely
Yeah.
tell you give it a shot. for
Give it a
sure.
shot, but give it a real shot and like consider the
Have more
victims because
consciousness in my choices and stuff like that.
on our side it seems difficult or easy or whatever it seems on our side. On their side it's fucking oppressive as shit, man. They're
Yeah.
like they have their throats cut, they have their raped. Like the type of exploitation that animals endure is nothing that humans. Well, maybe some humans have endured in our history, but when we look back at it, we're like we were fucking barbarians, and that's what we are now.
Yeah.
And let's not support it, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Same.
Have a good
Have a
afternoon.
good
Stay
one.
warm.
Take care.
Cheers. Have a good one. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I thought that was a good natural point to stop, and I think this is now a good natural point for me to stop also because the sun is going away and it's getting cold. And I said 2 hours, and it's been more than 2 hours. Hydration check. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's a good point. Hydration check. Let me drink some water. I am a bit dehydrated. The beard, the mustache is kind of, it's just gonna get wet. Great outreach. Thank you so much, Martin. And thank you so much also for the donation, Martin. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Yeah. I'm trying to. Tomorrow is another day. Yeah, I'll see how tomorrow is. Tomorrow is a pretty busy day for me. I have several things planned, but I will try to make some time to do some outreach. I'll see. I don't yet know if it's possible, but if not, Friday for sure. And Friday also, everyone. Friday will be here in Amsterdam. RAF is a radical animal advocates forum or animal activists forum, something like that. It's where we meet, and there would be some amazing talks. If any of you are within the Netherlands or within Amsterdam and you want to join, that would be amazing. That would be cool. We can say hello. You have some snacks there and stuff, and you can hear some amazing conversations. I'll be moderating there, but I will also be streaming it. I will also be streaming RAF. So I hope you tune in and hear some of the conversations, because it will be some pretty cool. There will be some pretty cool people over there. There will be some really cool people. The coolest ones we have, including investigators into farms, and we might bring them. I don't know if I'm going to stream them because they have to have their identity hidden. But maybe we'll keep the camera away and only hear the voice. I don't know. We'll see. I'll talk to them how they feel comfortable, and we'll respect their, their consent. I want to give a shout out to Draculum for being the first one to comment on the last stream. We have this comment where we generally give shout outs to the people who are the first to comment on the streams. We give shout outs to the first 3 people most of the time, but for the life of me, I don't remember who are the first 3 people now. If I'm not mistaken, it was... No, I don't know. I just remember Draculum being the first. I will try to remember, and I keep saying I want to be better at that, but I'm focusing on other stuff right now, like doing better at debates and stuff. Yeah, and I want to give definitely... Lewis was second. Thank you so much, Draculum. Lewis was second. Thank you. So give a shout out also to Lewis. Cool guy, Lewis, for being second. I want to say thank you so much for everybody who gives super chats. Renee, thank you so much for the super chat once, twice, 3 times. Oh my God, Renee, thank you. 4 times, Renee, for the super chats. Wow, amazing. Martin, thank you so much also for the super chat. And Swampslug, thank you for the super chat. Amazing. You know, these super chats, they help me go into this direction where I can do more, because I want to do that more. Alexandra here said I missed it. Oh, Alexandra, it was a good one. We had some nice people. Alexandra, I want you to watch some of it, or watch at least some of the conversations, because we had 2 people who said they'll go vegan, which is kind of rare. It doesn't happen often, so that's pretty cool. I'll see you in the next one. I don't know what else to tell you. I wanted to tell you something else, but I feel like I forgot something. So whatever. Well, I'll see you in the next one. I'll probably be live one of the evenings again to try and do some outreach on Discord again. So if any of you feel like you want to debate me, join the stream server. There's a link in the description of the stream. It said debate a vegan. Join that server, and whenever I'll go live, there will be a notification for you. And you can start. We can come in and try to have a debate with me. Yeah. But that's it. Somebody says, bye, cultists. Yeah, so cultists are the individuals who just follow what everybody else does. And you're right, Tungsten Phil, because the people who eat animal products do it because they've always done it, which is a cultist regard. They do it because everybody else does it, which is a cultist regard. They do it because they get pleasure out of it, which is yet again a cultist thing. But we, the individuals who stand up against injustice, who say it's wrong, and who we reject any form of oppression, and even if it's difficult, we choose to do it because it's the right thing to do. I don't think we're cultists, but I appreciate you for trying to think on your feet. Not successfully, but trying, So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Have an awesome day. And I'll see you in the next one, okay? Stay vegan. And if you're not vegan, there's a 3-minute video. Give that a watch, okay? Give that a watch to see if you can watch it. Tungsten Phil. IKEA. Tungsten is an IKEA thing, isn't it? Tungsten Phil. There's a 3-minute video. I challenge you, Tungsten Phil, to give that a watch, okay? Adam Pizzi, I understand you really want to get cancer sooner. Give that a watch, okay? It's a 3-minute video in my description. Give that a watch if you guys have the guts to watch it. I'm sure some of you are kind of cowardly and you don't really have the courage to watch it, okay? But give that a watch, okay? Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Have an awesome